Put my happy face on and leave the house. And everybody thinks I'm fine. Mixed personalities been fucking with my doubts. But I guess I'll be alright.
Boys, welcome to Talk with fucking Yorke, bro. Good to be here with you boys.
Thanks, bro.
How you guys going? Thanks for coming.
No, you're right. Sure.
We got some fucking beats in the background.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully don't get fucking sued.
It's his music. So
He's gonna sue me as soon as you leave out. He's literally gonna call his lawyer straight
As soon
away
as it goes up on YouTube.
and sue me for copyright. Eh?
yeah,
It's gone.
Lucky I'm not making any money from this, bro. Thank fuck for that. Eh?
No, you might, man.
Now, what's happening, boys? I really appreciate you boys coming here, for real.
Cheers.
I've been chilling, we've been making some new shit. Haven't you?
Trying, yeah.
Working on some tunes.
He's got his beach rock stuff and I'm on my melodic stuff. So.
Yeah,
Trying to find my sound at the moment, but
yeah,
it's a journey.
exactly, bro.
It's the roll.
But it's worth it, bro.
Yeah.
It's worth it. The fucking journey of an artist.
Exactly. It's so cool to like see all the phases you go through. Like from where I like just listening to my old stuff when I was like 14, 13.
Right.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Man.
Like, so is that when you started like recording? You were like 13.
See, like, yeah. Always loved music.
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna turn this down one little bit.
Yeah. But I didn't actually think about like doing music, but I just loved
like as
it.
in making money
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like going through with it all.
There was a story like in year 9.
You're right.
Year 9, I don't know. I was walking fucking recess time or something.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm gonna make music, and I'm like,
When this is year 9.
yeah, I'm
nine.
I laughed and I was like, fucking never heard of this before.
Yeah.
I
Made a song.
made a song that was
What, you used to both?
No, we made a song, remember? That was a little karaoke
Oh yeah,
or
but
some
that was
shit.
like 6 months later.
Yeah.
Cause like really no one else was really doing
No.
that type of thing at that time.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because you boys are both like from Adelaide, like born in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Did you like when did you meet each other and shit?
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
True. So about that same time, like
No
you're
one,
at year 9.
no one fucked with me
No.
up until like
True.
year 9, like at all.
Now everyone's fucking with you.
Well, I guess you could say that in some ways.
But like compared to back then, like
yeah, it's
no one
crazy.
wanted a bar of it, but now that you're like doing good shit out there, people all of a sudden want to fucking get right around you and shit.
Sometimes I like just sit back and think like I remember when I literally had like no friends at school. Like, I had like this one kid that I hang out with every day, and then now it's just like
Who is he? What's his name? Shout
his
out.
name is Zach Zenikis.
Shout out, bro. For being a good fucking friend and getting on the love
shit.
gang train.
We used to like
We remember you, bro. VIP tickets coming your way one day.
we used to run them up, but yeah, after that it's just like seeing the growth. It's crazy. So
Absolutely,
cool thing
bro.
to see.
So you guys didn't go to the same primary school?
No, well, my cousin went to the same primary. Well, though his primary school, my cousin's primary school were linked. I didn't know who he was, but they did before then, so I guess I kind of
Yeah.
know.
Can you like paint a picture of that first day? And can you pass me that red that's sitting over there, bro? Ecky, my man, Ecky Baxta.
The first
That first time you met.
Right, you wouldn't think it, but I used to play cricket, right? I used to play cricket.
Fucking dumb cricketer. Dumb cricketer.
So really, we had like this cricket presentation, like,
Oh yeah.
and then
And so I didn't know him until about the end of year 8. And I knew who he was, but I didn't really like that. Yeah.
Know much about him
you
too.
didn't know anything about
I didn't know.
because I didn't hang out with the cricket group. There was this group at school,
Yeah.
but
The cool group.
yeah. Oh no,
No,
it was like
It's
it's just
a
like the school's very stereotypical, like.
It's like the
So
popular
many
kids. There's like
different
the muso. Was there like a muso group?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
they
they-
were the different. They were special. Yeah.
Like
They were like, nah, I don't know. You know, they were just. I think they were like.
it wasn't more like it wasn't
It wasn't like
digital
that.
like stuff. It was more like actual like
Which
instruments.
band
Like,
dope,
yeah,
like-
it's dope. Happens.
It's not people you like hang out with every day. You know what I mean? But yeah, that first time we met, walked into this cricket fucking meeting, presentation, and then sat next to him, and then from then on, and I was like, talked to him and shit, and then he's like, oh, let's go for a net session in the holidays.
Because there were no other like seats like one next to you.
Yeah, and then
So you just sat next to each other because it's just pure chance.
pure
Yeah,
chance, and we fucking connected, dude.
Yeah, and then like I was flying out to Melbourne for a holiday the next day, and like I went to the same bus stop as him. I don't know what.
Yeah, and then like from
True.
that day on, it's like.
True.
But like since then, fuck.
What?
It's crazy.
But that's how it happens. Like,
Oh yeah,
you never know. Especially like I feel like when you're young, like in high school, you think like your friends are gonna be your friends forever. But then someone comes into your life, or like a group of people come into your life, and you're like, oh holy fuck, this person's like a better friend than I ever fucking had before. Like.
See, like, after that, basically we would just hang out like every Friday night after school. We just like
every
chill.
day, and then every Friday night.
Always going over each other's houses and shit.
We used to we rode remember those yellow bikes? The OFO bikes?
No.
This was ages ago.
Or like, are they like Huffies or something, like BMX bikes?
Nah, they're like just push bikes.
In the city, you just pick them up.
Oh, they like, yeah. It's like this, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm from the country, so they don't have those down there.
Oh yeah, true. So like,
how long have they had those bikes? Like,
nah, they're gone now.
They're gone.
The yellow ones are gone.
Because people used to trash them, just like break them and shit.
Them off
I
in jetties
threw
and
one in
shit.
the River Torrens.
You threw one in the River Torrens?
What was that?
Yeah, the beam scooter. We were sneaking in the WOMAD and I was like, fuck.
Jeez.
In the River Torrens and this whole...
Oh, that was...
Anyway.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What was that?
Every Friday
Yeah.
night we just used to ride them around before all the music shit, before we had to worry about fucking anything.
There was we didn't worry about a single thing though. It was just like fuck school because it's the environment, like jack shit.
Yeah, social media is only like starting to really come in and shit.
We were just like
just like normal kids before the whole like Facebook took over everything. Were you on MySpace and shit?
Nah. Oh, I had a MySpace account when I was like 9, I reckon.
True.
And like I remember I always used to flex my Yahoo email account.
Yeah.
I was like fucking good at email guys.
Hey, you feel like a pro at Adelaide.
But yeah, we were riding on those bikes through the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
At night time, we were just fucking, it's fucking hilarious. It was good times, man. It's good times. Yes.
Absolutely, bro. They're the best of fucking times. Dude, me and my mates used to always go to the like. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Did you ever do a seance or anything like that? Did you ever fuck with that shit?
Oh,
Or you just too sketchy on that?
like, see, like my grandma, I'll tell a different story. I've always been scared of that shit because she used to do seances and like Ouija board.
Dude, same. My grandma. She told me some stories about shit floating.
Yeah,
and
yeah, man.
Like, I believe it. Like, while she lied.
Yeah, and she goes. She woke up one night after doing a seance and like the thing said she was gonna die, right? She woke up being choked and like my pa was there and like had a baby.
He was choking.
No.
Granddad's just turned evil. Like, he's got possessed.
Shout out Ma.
Yeah, and then like everyone came running in, she was getting choked and felt like something was on her chest and stuff. And then she like broke free. But and then like about 6 months later, she was in hospital with like cancer, like dying, like randomly.
Fuck.
And then I was born.
Yeah.
And then she was okay after that.
Shit.
So like I don't know, I have a close connection with my nan.
Yeah.
After that, like I get told stories about. Like, I don't know. She always said that I was a blessing and stuff to that. Like
you saved her in some way.
She saw me and she's like, shit, I want to stay alive.
I need to live.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's raw.
Yeah,
that's sort of beautiful as well.
It is, yeah. It's pretty sad.
I think that's dope, man, because like I just feel like there can be a massive disconnection from like your generation, like my generation, and then like the whole older generation. I feel like we're just like, you ruined the economy, there's so much hatred towards them, like they did this and that, but it's like, dude, they were just our age one time. They're just like normal people, like just doing their thing. Like they've had a whole crazy life of experience, like,
exactly.
And it's like there's a lot of good fucking.
And it's so different now. Like
it's a different world,
yeah.
And they've got so much like knowledge to share and shit, like. Some old people are just bitter and like just assholes, but like some young people are fucking bitter assholes too. Like they're just people. So I reckon that's dope. So alright. So you guys, you kicked it off like year 8, year 9 through cricket. Shout out fucking the year 8 cricket team.
Shout out Hopper.
Fucking cricket.
Shout out Hopper. Shout out the boys.
Shout out the boys. And then so you just by pure chance became homies. Just like any normal kids, just fucking biking around, fucking tearing up the cemetery, just being fucking idiots, just like we all do. Yeah. And then what? And then so you started, like out of you two, you kicked off the music. So what sort of music did you guys like grow up with and shit? Like what made you? But what made you want to get into music? Because you probably started off saying I'm gonna actually do it.
We grew up with the same fucking.
Yeah, we grew up with the same type of shit.
Pete Murray, John Butler,
It's just a good mix.
I used to play the drums and like play guitar and piano. I played piano.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So
that's dope.
Basically, I don't know. It's like because my dad's in a band. My uncle's a musician in Germany somewhere in like Berlin.
Sure.
He just had a baby, so
Shit.
I got a cousin.
Shout out.
Berlin.
Shout out to the baby, dude.
Shout out Berlin.
Your German little
Shout out
fucking
Adelaide.
nephew, bro.
And then yeah, I don't know. I was going through some shit really. Like it always. I feel like most artists go through something to, I don't know, find an outlet that they need to like release their emotions, I guess. So like mine was music, obviously. And then
So you're just going through some like fucking some angsty
like,
personal shit and
some fucking teenager shit.
Fell in love, that's what happened.
oh, heartbreak.
That's what happened.
All the time.
Fell in love.
Oh, he's spilling the tea. He's spilling the tea.
It's not like that. It's more like I was a bit lost, I guess. Like
Totally, bro.
It's like with that friendship stuff as well. Like,
like you said, you didn't have many friends and shit when you started at school and shit.
Like you know, I know that saying like everyone like says, oh, like I feel alone and stuff, but it's true. Like I feel like it's more of a concept than a feeling, because I don't know, you're not really alone, but like
it's more like
when you get that empty feeling, like
yeah.
you're like what the fuck's going on in my life right now.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, and then I found music. People didn't fuck with the music at the start, like you know, did they?
No.
You didn't even fuck with it really.
I listened to it. It wasn't my shit because I've been used to. And I've never heard an Adelaide kid doing this trap shit, you know.
Yeah.
But like I didn't start off with trap. It was like slow, like lo-fi kind of like.
Yeah. So just like were you recording it yourself and shit? Just what you
like,
ripping YouTube beats or what?
Yeah. And you know what? All I had was a laptop.
Yeah.
Just a laptop.
Would you have like a little MacBook or like a little
I had
fucking
an
Dell or some shit?
Acer.
Acer.
It was like
damn.
it was worth like
Where'd you
$800.
ditch?
And then laptop as well.
True.
And then pulled up Audacity and just started like working off that. Literally had no microphone. Recorded through like Apple headphones.
Yeah.
And then some people like this, some people like shit, like that's real. But then some people just like, what the fuck, what's this kid doing? Like, who's Lil HT? Like, who's this HT kid? And no one really knew about me, just school kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So like, what was like the name of your first song? Do you remember? Or like, do you remember what it was about?
Yeah.
Was it like some like? Did you start on the sad boy vibe, like, or like who influenced you to start out, like?
X,
big time.
X and Pete.
Because you're wearing a Pete right now, right?
Yeah.
That's my shirt.
Yeah.
Dope.
Donated.
It's a pretty lit shirt.
It's good.
But yeah, definitely X. Like I know it's pretty generic answer, but like that guy was the most influential person I reckon
We
of
fucked.
the last decade.
Of his time, bro. This is like
It's
crazy.
yeah.
And dude, like he's like
Tupac of that generation.
yeah, a lot of people say that. So influential, bro. Like you're still hearing people like who are going into different genres, still that sound, like, you know, even just his voice.
Yeah.
Like but it was beyond even just the music, bro. Like that's I think what made him so influential.
He had a lot of shit in his head.
Yeah, bro. He had a lot of shit in his head. He's building a cult, bro.
Yeah, shit.
We fucked with him before anyone in Adelaide.
But like, I don't know. It's hard to know that, I guess, but we felt like that.
Yeah.
What, 2016?
But you were saying you fucked with him before, like everyone knew who he was.
At school? No.
Like not anyone, but before he became a mainstream thing.
Yeah, before he came this big, like, X.
Right, X. Before he died. Because when he died.
Like, who's X? Like, who's this X guy?
Because I feel like when he died, that's when most people heard about him.
Yeah, everyone like.
And then like that's when I heard about him.
He's got like 17 million followers or some shit.
Yeah. So you got used to just following him on SoundCloud and just like.
I got a screenshot of when like Look at Me had 124 plays.
True.
Yeah, it's on my phone somewhere.
And Pete, the same as Pete. Like,
I see. He got me on the pic.
Yeah, like when Beamer Boy, you know Beamer Boy? You probably wouldn't know. Yeah.
Link me, bro.
I would. When Beamer Boy came out, that's fucking 20.
That was like 2015.
Ages. And I was like, who's this emo kid doing this shit? He was like 17, 18. And then just saw him go from there, you know?
It was pretty
A lot of
crazy.
people didn't fuck with him because this kid has face tattoos and all this shit. And I was like, that's pretty fucking dope. And that's who just influenced me in music as well. Yeah, but it's pretty
That's
dope.
dank. And so did you like connect with the whole like?
That's how we connected through music.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the thing. That's why I wanted.
Like usually like no one else fucked with it, but you guys were like,
Yeah.
you got it. You was like, no, this is dope.
A few people did.
A few
like,
more mates.
yeah, but like when we started, when like I met him, he was like, "Fuck you like this song." He was like, "Yeah, shit, yeah."
Blasting
Hard,
shit,
you know, it was hard.
I remember every Friday night, get home, blast fucking paper necks in my room.
And we used to write shit and be like, let's make a song, and then like we'd start making something, we'd be like, fuck that, let's go out. Like,
So how did you figure out even how to make a track? Like, was it like from listening to X talk about how he did his shit?
No, I just
Googled it?
The tutorial, Audacity. Mm-hmm. But now I use that for studio and stuff, and like Logic and stuff now. So.
Fuck yeah. So first track, do you remember what it was called and what it was about and shit?
Yeah, it was called Discomfort.
Yeah.
It's about almost like that feeling of being alone, and like how like you think like no one else is thinking like me, like you're perceiving things how no one else is, and like I don't know, I just felt like it was real because I just wrote it in like 10 minutes and I was like, shit, I'll just put that through. Obviously it wasn't like the greatest quality and everything, but like it's just how I felt and people were like, shit, people liked it, but yeah.
It had substance, like obviously the production would have been like, you know, raw as fuck because it's like
nothing on it, bro.
It's like just raw, literally the most raw.
And beat.
But people still fucked with it because like you were talking real shit.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's something that you do still, bro. Like you obviously, like, and is that because of people like X and people like you want to talk about real shit, like real emotions? So like, what do you think about people like sort of flexing and sort of just rapping about shit that's not even legit? Because I sort of think I just put my thing out there, like do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you're an artist, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
And if you've got that stuff and you can flex that stuff, then go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's different. But there's like I feel like there's a whole culture right now of like people just rapping about shit that's not even their life.
See, like I went through that phase where I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just say whatever I want, and I was like, this isn't right. People are gonna be like, oh, it's just like every other kid or like every other artist that wants to talk about this shit. And then I realised that I've got to do something different than that because it's just I've still got songs out there I wish I could just delete.
Yeah.
Like the shit we talk about is fucking real. We're not lying about it, you know. It's fucking real. It's no game, it's fucking real life shit.
Because like you don't want to play with that shit either. If you say something about like
someone tries to fucking press you on it, you're like, oh fuck, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It just calls you out and then you just like, full. Like,
that's what I get worried about, bro. Is like, you know, I see artists that like are actually talented as fuck and they like, you know, they know how to make music that sounds good, but I'm just like, but dude, like, what happens if you actually start to get traction and because people are buying into the whole like message of what you're saying, and then they realise that, dude, you're like you've never smoked weed or whatever, but you're rapping about like popping caps or whatever it is, and you've never even like smoked weed and like you've
especially when people like flex taking drugs like and you've been through that. Like I know like if you want to talk about that, you can
I think it's cool,
but like it's not cool. But if you've been through that shit, then you can speak about it.
100%.
Like, especially anti-drugs. Like,
and that's not to say like go and do drugs so that you can rap about it. Like obviously, like I think we would all agree that like, you know, drugs can fuck you up. Like drugs will kill you. Like, you know what I mean? Like
fucking cat out there.
Holy shit, there's a cat. I told you, bro. I told you, bro. I wasn't lying, bro. There's a fucking cat out there, bro. You're like, fuck. You thought the dog was one thing, bro. That cat's crazy.
Fucking. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Yeah. So. Especially people come across your music like, oh shit, he does drugs, like fuck, that's fucked up, like that's cool, blah blah blah. And then like they see the real person behind that and they go, what the fuck, this kid's like just a basic normal like school kid.
You're just drinking like cherry fucking Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Like pouring up a purple Powerade, nothing else, just like look at his lean.
And that's it though, bro. It's like, you know, like, you know, I've had my experience with drugs, bro. I've done like so many drugs, but it wasn't because like I was trying to be cool and shit. Yeah. It's just because like I was just stupid, bro. Like and I was just going through a lot of shit, and I realized now I was using a lot of it to like medicate myself, bro, and to numb myself, you know. And if you can deal with it in a better way, like if I could have like I don't even do any really hard drugs anymore, bro. And that's like over the last couple of years I've really like stepped away from it, but I've had a mad phase. Because I'm trying to accomplish more shit in my life, bro. And you see way too many dope artists like OD, like people like Juice WRLD, bro. Like if he wasn't fucking with drugs, bro, like or if he was trying to like clean himself up a little bit and be healthy, bro, he would never have been in that position.
He was going like he said just before Christmas, like before he died. He was saying like to everyone like, oh yeah, I'm trying to go clean this Christmas. I'm going clean. That's my gift to everyone around me. And then like
that's dope.
The feds like. Full, yeah, no, but like it's not the fucking Fed's fault, obviously, but he just swallowed like what 20 pills or some shit.
Just thought he could handle the day.
Percocets like just painkillers like Panadol and like a lot stronger obviously. So fucking
Same as Pete, fucking.
Oh yeah, fentanyl
and Xanax.
Absolutely.
Like, you're taking Xanax for anxiety, but then.
So it shows you like where like all Juice WRLD talking about was fucking pills.
Yeah, and like look, yeah, and Pete made dope music, bro. But like, and there's like definitely artistry there to idolize about him. But like, you don't want to be like Pete, bro.
No,
like,
obviously.
I see artists now like they're trying to be like people. Like, dude, why are you trying to be like that, bro? Like, you don't want to be that guy. Like, take some of the good shit out of what he did do, but don't be him. Like, be your like, try and be fucking happy, bro. Like, fuck.
People, I don't want to say names, but like, I see people fucking trying to do this shit as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to do that.
Yeah,
we tried to be like fucking
It's a sad boy emo thing.
Yeah, he lays his vocals, or I lay my vocals, it sounds fucking
I
sick.
lay my vocals like 8 times.
You can take that, but just don't take the fucking Xanax, a Coke, a Ket, all that shit.
Yeah. You don't
obviously when you're like our age, like 16, 17, you're experimenting with
I want
drugs.
to do that.
But like it's the worst time to get hooked on some shit. Because that's when you're growing, maturing, your brain's still fucking growing.
It's true.
Well, I'm 16, he's 17, and like, I guess we've been through that. I know we're young still, but I guess we've kind of been around that shit to like know.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Do that. And the kids just like starting to do that now. It's just like, wow.
Just like,
get you fucking anywhere, dude. Like, I know we're still young, we sound fucking corny, but.
No, bro, but that's.
We know a fair bit of shit.
But you guys have been through some shit, and like, you need to fucking like, you know, use that experience and try and do something with it. You know what I mean? Like, either you're just gonna keep doing the same shit and like dig yourself into a hole. You know, and like you obviously both dealt with like, you know, some depression, some like sadness and shit. You know, you can listen to your music and you know that there's been some real emotions going on. And a lot of that probably was to do with like getting into a drug hole and shit like that. You know, it affects you more than you realise.
Like, I know, it's
you just gotta take that pain and turn it into like power, like use that pain to like drive you. Because if you don't have a drive, well, it shouldn't come from pain in the first place anyway, but it sucks.
But it's gonna, like, you know, that's like being a human and shit.
Yeah, but once you like achieve what you want to achieve, your goal, from like coming out of the pain, like fuck, like you feel on top of everyone, like on top of the world, like from that shit, I guess.
Yeah, pain can definitely transform you and shit.
That's just how I felt, really.
Yeah, so like, what would you say, like how many projects have you dropped now? Because obviously you just dropped Eclipse.
Yeah, Eclipse.
Shout out Eclipse.
Fresh Eclipse.
17 tracks?
Yeah, 17 tracks.
What the actual fuck? That's a fair bit of tracks, bro.
It's only like 45 minutes. 6 months. Yeah, it was like 8 months.
In the
like,
making.
Yeah, but like really, I got stuck in between. It's like, what do I do next? And then I just took a little break. Like, did normal things in life, normal life stuff, like, and then everything else just came to me. I was like, shit. And then I just put it out. I was like, fuck it, put it out. It's pretty, I don't know, the mix. Oh yeah, it was mixed by Bailey. And Benny, shout out Benny.
Shout out Benny.
Shout out. This is a massive like shout out.
Yeah, we gotta show
I love
love
it.
them,
Yeah, exactly. Dude, definitely put them on, bro.
Show them love.
Put them on.
Like one farm, shout out. He knows what that is, right?
Yeah?
Shout out.
No one else.
No one else does. But yeah.
How's your
It was a fucking
Not bad.
dope ass
Yeah.
album. Like, I loved it. So
I've dropped. That's my first like project that I'm like extremely like fuck like happy with. Like I love it as a complete thing. Like the other ones are just like Oblivion. That's a real like lo-fi, chill, like nice, just wavy. Like that was from my heart. Recorded that in 2 days.
Right.
Sat in my room.
How many tracks?
10 tracks. Sat in my
2
room.
days.
2 days.
Just went hard.
I didn't eat. Or like I slept for like 4 hours. I reckon. Seriously, like at my dad's house.
Just got in the zone.
Yeah, got in the zone. Just sat there. I was like, fuck, track after track after track after track, coming up with different melodies, different like I had a different idea for every song. So it just came to me straight. I heard the beat. I was like, fuck yeah, I don't understand this. And then, but that was a while ago. You can hear it in my voice, man.
Still younger and shit like that.
like even throw hands, what, 4 months ago. It was like, if we
that was like a year ago nearly.
Yeah, his voice is so
I've heard that track. That track goes alright, man.
It goes right, but
It's actually
if
not
you
bad.
did it now, it's like, if you don't hit like fucking, you could do it so much harder.
Yeah, your voice sounds really good on this, like this album, bro. Like on Eclipse, like even like you singing, and it's a lot deeper and shit, eh? Like it's just like fucking growing up, I suppose, eh? Like
that's what's crazy. That's what like it's good to look back on. Like good to have that old shit to just like.
Wait till like 25 and look back on this dude.
Hey.
Be like, fuck.
It feels like you're not, like, sometimes it feels like you're not fucking getting anywhere. Like, the day by day, it's hard to see the growth. But when you can look back at those old projects, you're like, oh, fuck, like, 100%. Like, there's been some big changes going on.
You can see the phases I went through, even if you, like, go through my music. Like, started off with, like, some fucking, I don't know, trap shit, kind of. And then I went to, like, guitar, acoustic.
Yeah, you had some nice, like, real acoustic, like, sort of just guitar-driven, like, sort of, instrumentals and that shit, which I thought, like, F was
like
one.
soft drums, oh yeah, and that stuff. That's like all that quick melodic stuff. It's nice.
Just a nice guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So what was the main inspiration for, like, the project? Like, is there?
I went through a breakup.
Yeah.
And then I felt like I woke up every day and I was just like fuck. I just felt like out of place, empty as shit. Like, cause like I don't know. I fall in love pretty easily, but like. When I lose that, like I don't feel whole anymore. Like I feel like that, like it's supposed to be that like, the part of me is missing. I guess like everyone can feel like that, but I don't know. It's just like, and then I realized like shit. Now I need my music back. Like I need to like really focus on this, and then it's there for me. It's my outlet again. So it's always there for you. Like
It's
no
always there,
what,
bro.
man, it's
Never
like,
turn your back on the music because the music will never go anywhere.
Exactly.
No, straight up.
You always have music, so.
I've always felt like I've gone through phases. Like obviously, like I've always sort of like. I've always fucked with music and I've always like played music guitar, and I've never really taken massive breaks from music. Like I've always been pretty consistent. It's been one of the only consistent things in my fucking life, to be honest, bro. Like I always start shit and then like don't finish it. You know what I mean? But music has been the one thing that's always stuck around, and I've always given a fuck about. But then like I would go through phases like probably like more years ago now, probably when I was doing a bit more drugs and stuff, where I just like noticed I just felt down and just depressed and every day. And what I'd realised a lot of times was like, dude, I'm barely listening to music. I'm not really playing much. And that would always happen every time when I would feel depressed. I was like, oh fuck, I need to get back into the tunes, like just write some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Even just listening to music.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's
you just
not
forget to
always
listen to
making-
music on the daily, and it's like, why aren't you waking up and just turning it on?
It's my meditation.
Big
I
time
guess.
after that.
Music shows a
I
lot.
wake up first thing, I put my earphones in,
Yeah, like,
walk out of the house.
We can't like fucking when I'm at school, like I get fucking some of the private school, I get fucked over for my headphones. I can't like go 10 minutes without a song in my ear, you know? Like,
Hey.
You're not wrong. He left his headphones in my car one day. He's like, fuck, I need my headphones. Yeah.
Hey, just write a whole song about it. You're like, fuck, man, just depressed, bro.
But yeah, music changed the whole world. If we didn't have music, like
The whole game's
what the
changed
fuck would we
recently.
do? You know, you wouldn't have these posts on the wall. We wouldn't be here.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
100%, bro.
I don't
Like,
even know what the fuck it is though. So
We're working in an office. Like,
yeah, that's
Dude,
9 to 5
9 to 5.
bullshit. Which
Yeah.
is not what I want to do. Nor you.
and you guys are both like what, year 12 now, like.
Yeah.
So you must be at a pretty weird point. You're year 11.
Yeah, it should be 12.
It is
Should we
weird.
tell?
I repeated year 10 twice. But
Dang, bro.
kicked out of Adelaide High, fucking into Westminster, New City.
Hey, the grade's so nice. You had to do it twice.
Yeah, facts.
Facts, bro. So what? Like, what's the plan? Like, obviously you're making music as well.
Yeah.
You got a whole different thing going on.
I do.
You look like the dude from the chats. You got a sick mullet, fucking
Shout out
cranking.
Amy, bro. Shout out Amy. Yeah, nah, I fucking cut this in my bathroom like
Nice.
a couple of weeks ago. Just like, yeah, I'm into like all this Aussie rock and stuff, but
Yeah.
then I switch on some like peep and eggs.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. But
Good mix.
I want to like do something in a band. But
Zilla Kami. He loves Zilla Kami.
Zilla Khan, you know Zilla Khan? Yeah, I reckon you like. Yeah, he's like really like, he's like Kurt Cobain, like really
Yeah.
like grungy, sort of African
African
American.
American Cobain.
Yeah, right.
That's what I call it.
True.
But yeah, I wanna, like, I make Aussie rap, but I don't want to be classed as the Eshe. You know what I
As an
mean?
Eshe group.
As an Eshe
Like,
group.
no hate to Eshes and all that.
Nah, but that's not you guys.
Yeah, that we're not like that. We don't want that.
You're not
wave.
trying to be that.
Like, you can hear it in my voice, like, people would think, oh fuck, he's Eshe, you know what I mean? But I'm not
He's just
really.
Australian. You're not just Eshe.
Yeah, just because you're
like
Australian
that.
doesn't mean you're
As long
Australian.
as-
Even if you wear a bum bag, you wear fucking whatever you want to wear. What Eshes wear. You know what I mean? You're not. You don't have to be an Eshe.
If you
You
slap
see a
me,
grandpa walking down
if
the
you-
street. Like,
It's a style, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, today.
But yeah, I don't want to be classed in that genre, you know? Because
No.
a lot of these Aussie rappers are Eshe, you know? All of them.
Now
Apart
it's
from
being
the top
idolised.
Now it's like,
I
if
guess
fucking rap Aussie, you're Eshe. But I
People
don't
can just
want,
do what they want to do, I guess. But
Yeah.
like at the same time, I don't know. We're just not on that wave. We
I
don't.
don't want to be in that. I used to be Eshe, I'm not gonna lie. But fucking whenever
I never converted. I converted.
This man converted
out of
sat
the
at the tram stop.
out of Eshe.
I was like, stop fucking wearing these clothes, man. You look like a fucking Darrow. Like, I was like,
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Not
I didn't
hate to Darrow. I'm just saying.
no, we're
like
not
a
saying that, man. We're
fucking
saying
loser,
like, it's just like we didn't grow up around that stuff.
did.
It's like we
Yeah.
were acting. That's
Totally,
what
bro, and that's like
yeah.
it happens so much, especially when you're young, bro. Like, you know, you're influenced by certain things and you pick it up, you know. But hopefully, you go through a phase, you take the good shit out of it, and you move forward, and you fucking turn it into your own thing.
we had good childhoods, man.
Yeah,
It's like it's more up here that like it's a bit
I'm
more
not gonna lie, like
confusing.
people that have come from that, do what you want. People that have come from good families, you can't just, you know what I mean, like fake.
Just fronting and shit.
Yeah, you can come from a good family. You can be fed. You can be well dressed. Everything, but you still have problems up here. You know.
Yeah, that's being a human. Everyone's got issues, bro. Like, doesn't matter like how fucking much money you got. Sometimes people with more money got more issues, bro, because like they don't even like. At least when you come from like nothing, you've got like a challenge of something to strive to, and like your whole challenge is like getting out of poverty and like creating something for your family. But if you've always been given everything, like it's like you sometimes feel even more lost. Like, well, what the fuck do I do? Like, life's too easy.
Every day I get fucking like plays like, oh, you've come from good family, got good mum and dad. Shout out my dad. Like all this. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be depressed. You shouldn't be like that. But it's not. I can't control it. You know.
That's so bullshit. That's so bullshit, bro.
Like, I get every day. Oh, fucking, you shouldn't do this.
And you can't compare fucking
so bullshit.
someone's sadness to something else anyway.
No way, bro.
Listen, little Pete, you must be fucking drug addict. You know what I mean?
But you relate with the
relate
with the emotion, bro. You know, like
it's real shit. Because people got to understand this world is changing so fast. So a lot of the oldies tell me like, the fuck you doing with this music? You're not going nowhere.
oh yeah.
Doof music.
Yeah, doof.
Oh no, what the fuck?
How funny is that?
Bro,
It's like,
doof. I hear doof, and I think like Skrillex or
I feel
something.
like, yeah, EDM,
like
bro.
hard like bangers.
But like obviously like 808s and shit and fucking
yeah, true.
That type of stuff is
Some
pretty
pretty
hard.
heavy 808s these days.
boom in the fucking car, man.
Ghost
That's
man.
crazy.
So like, what are you boys like? What are you trying to do with your music now? Like, obviously you just dropped, you know, you just dropped a project on SoundCloud. Was that on Spotify?
Nah, it's not Spotify. I just dropped a little EP. That was what fucking.
It was like
3 days, dude.
It was like 7 tracks, but we took a few off because we weren't fucking with them afterwards.
But yeah, mix both. We're both on them. But I don't know where I'm gonna go. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so stuck.
He's doing a plumbing course.
I'm like,
So-
I'm becoming a plumber. Still playing footy. Trying. Shout out footy. No.
Shout out footy, just football in general. Like,
Nah,
the whole sport.
I'm
It's a
moving
game.
on in life, but I want to do this music thing. It's my fucking dream, you know. But I just, yeah, I'm so stuck at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. This one song went.
But it sounds like you do know, bro. Like you're saying, like you don't know, but it's like you just told me what your dream
He
is.
knows
I know
what
it's
he
what I
wants,
want,
but like he's not unsure about how he's going to achieve that.
Yeah, but I don't
You
know.
know? Is that what you're feeling? Yeah,
I'm so
he
like.
told me. But like,
It's like, do you take the plunge and like dedicate your whole life to it, and then
Yeah.
like in 5 years it just doesn't work out, and you're like, fuck, I should have got that
that's
plumbing
the
thing or some
scariest
shit.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Of course, bro. But like,
Yeah,
dude, you can become a plumber at 25. Like,
Yeah, I'll do the course. It's 1 year. I'll become a plumber. You know, I can
Yeah.
still work and make music. But yeah,
If I just-
confusing, dude.
I just reckon you're so fucking like lucky in this sense. Like, obviously, like we've all got shit we're lucky for, you know, and you know we've all got shit that's fucking like works against us and shit, you know. And sometimes it's our own mind, but like, at the fact something that you have that like so many people do not have is time, bro. Like you got time, bro. Like how old are you guys? Like,
16, 17.
16, 17. Like, bro, you could literally fuck up for the next 4 years straight and be 20. That's 5 years younger than me right now, bro. And I like quit my job like a year and a half ago to pursue my shit. You know, at 24, I made the plunge, and like, hopefully, I can fucking salvage something, even though I like started at 24.
No,
So you go for 4 years, bro, be 20. Like you could throw everything you want into your dream, be 20, and then be like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm just gonna now go and make some money and do what the fuck else I want to do. You got so much time. The worst thing I reckon you can do is like do nothing.
You just gotta explore the unknown.
You gotta
Fucking know. And just have fun, bro.
Yeah.
You're so young. Have fun right now. Like you can afford to. Like you don't got no kids, bro. You aren't probably fucking paying rent and shit yet. You know you don't have to pay the water bill and shit. Like you're in a cozy position. Like have fun. Explore like what you like. figure out what you're fucking good at, what really like makes your fucking heart go, or like makes you feel alive, bro. And then hopefully by the time you're like 22, 23, now you know like, okay, what am I good at? What things do I love? What am I not good at?
Yeah.
And then you can hopefully make a fucking mature decision at that point of like going forward.
See, I have like this notepad, right? And I write like dream, manifest, create. So like obviously like dreaming about what you want, like putting it down and speaking it into existence, and then like actually like achieving.
Put in action.
And the action towards like achieving what you want out of that. And I reckon, you know Mount Osmond? You heard of that lookout? I went up there at night, I reckon about 10 o'clock at night, drove up there, got the fucking notepad out, and I was just like, shit, like I wrote everything I wanted down, like everything I wanted to do in the next like month, and then the next morning I wrote down some shit like, I'll take like music to the next level, like I will like achieve what I want with music, I'll be noticed, and then the next morning I got in the shower, like got out of the shower, checked my phone and I was like, shit, like, I got this message like from fucking...
I don't know if you can say that,
you got this message from
Only
someone,
a couple people.
some big dogs.
Or some
Big boys and girls.
And then...
So that happened like after that day? Bro, that's a fucking sign, bro.
No shit. And I woke up, I was almost crying, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I was freaking out.
True.
Here we go.
But bro, like that's the shit, like that's powerful, man. Like, you know, you're putting your dreams down, you're putting attention into it, man. You're manifesting it, you're believing in it. And but dude, like you look at your numbers, like you're doing numbers, bro. Like you're 17 and you know, and people love your shit, you know, like there's no doubt that there's a demand for what you're making, at least in Adelaide.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so why not keep going, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not giving up with this shit, and I haven't given up. I've been like criticised a fair bit for like when I was younger, but I was like,
people are starting to change.
Yeah, no, everyone's like, oh, when's the next song dropping? I'm like, come on.
Like you were hating like a year ago, like.
Yeah, but so yeah, and then basically it's like a dream turning into it's like dreams to reality, I guess. Like I just want to take it next level and see where it goes from there, and work my way up and just like be proud of guess what I've achieved. You know, you just want that feeling of success, and when you feel like you're not going somewhere, it's like a bit, I don't know, you get a bit like, oh shit, like start to question what you're doing. You know?
Totally, but you've been there as well. Like you've been in that position. Like, is this going anywhere?
Yeah.
But like, what made you keep going? Like,
just like literally the support I was receiving from people once I started putting out good music, like better music than what I used to put out.
But what about before, when you were putting out music that you didn't think was as good? Like what made you, after you dropped the first track and heaps of people were like, what the fuck's this? What made you still want to do it?
Because I thought, like, you can't just give up. Like, I don't know, obviously, like, the influences that I have, like, X and stuff, like, I was listening to that and be like, fuck, I want to make a good song, like, something that people relate to like this now. And then that would keep pushing me, like, driving me to do that. So if I didn't have those people, then I probably would have just given up after the first song. Probably wouldn't have even started making music.
Hey, and I know this guy's fucking got so much love for what you do, eh?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
That's good. Been with him since day one. For the music.
Hey, 100%, bro. Day ones.
Love game.
Love game, bro.
Love fucking.
Love
I've only
game.
fucking scratched the surface here,
dude. 100%.
So much.
No shit.
Dude, and like, and that's crazy, like, and like that's how we met as well, like. Ecky dog, bringing people together, bro.
100%.
I met at Coles.
At Coles, bro. Shout
Coles, bro.
out. Coles Glenelg. Shout out.
It was busking.
Yeah, I was busking.
Yeah, and then he says, cause shout out Dad's Warehouse, by the way, before I say this.
Lucky Mecca.
Yeah, Lucky Riches. Yeah. And then
Plugging my song.
yeah. What happened? You were walking past him and you said, like, shout out Dad's Warehouse.
No, I was walking past and said you got a fucking YouTube, SoundCloud, and you're like, yeah. Like, and then you pack your shit up and no, I'm like, oh, you know, I don't
just
know.
chatting shit out.
And then we were walking, and I was like, oh yeah, Lucky Riches, and then Lil HT, and vibing on the jetty, drinking beers and playing music.
Blackbird.
Hey, dude, that's crazy. Like,
it was mad as.
but you, like, I reckon something great about you guys is the vibe as well, and like, and what you guys were saying is like, you know, you're not trying to be fake. You're actually trying to make real shit, dude. And I reckon that's so fucking important. And as far as manifesting, and like, dude, like, we don't know what our futures are gonna fucking hold for us at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, it might be music, but I honestly just believe by pursuing like truth, man, like just being honest and being vulnerable and exposing yourself and like taking the hard road sometimes, like shit will work out and like you'll be happy at the end of it. It might not turn out how you think it's going to turn out right now, but it's better to have an outcome that's based off of truth and you living for yourself and trying to do good than just some fake bullshit, bro. Because maybe if you live a fake life, you might end up with money and shit. But now you just live in a world surrounded by fake people. And fuck that, bro.
See, I feel like
you guys are on a good road, I reckon.
Yeah, cheers. Like people that go through more shit, like tend to exceed exceed more than what I don't know how to explain it. Like succeed,
skin, bro.
Like, yeah, exactly. And
you can deal with more shit.
Yeah.
People break down when they've had it too easy. When all of a sudden they get a challenge, like, what? I've got to actually work hard. I've got to like deal with shit.
You can see right through people when they've been through stuff. Like you can just tell by the way they move. Like, yeah, exactly.
Just look at them and go,
Yeah.
It's a connection, eh?
100%.
So what?
No, I was gonna say like about like karma as well. Like good and bad karma. Like what you deserve, you get, obviously. But
I believe that. Dude, I saw a fucking, I don't know, I've been doing like, you guys know, I've been fucking having a few hard days and it's just like, and it's like, you know, I try and push love so much, bro, and like, you know, and I don't think it's bad to get down. Like, I think that's dope. Like that means that you're alive. It means you're a fucking human. It means that like you can experience, like, I'd rather be alive and experience sadness than be fucking non-existent and have no emotion, you know?
Exactly.
So like, I've been having a few rough days and it's sometimes it's a challenge because sometimes like you just want to fucking sink deep into it. You want to be like, nah, fuck everyone. I want to turn my back on, like, you know, people are trying to help me out and I want to like push people away, you know, and just be fucking stubborn. And I'm a stubborn fuck, bro. Like, I'm a stubborn person, but that's part of my challenge as a person is to like work on that and better myself. But I was driving home today, bro, literally on the way home to come and do this interview. And like, it was weird because I come from the country and I'd never really seen car crashes. And I just remember like driving around the city and you'd be driving past, there'd be ambos and you'd see a crash. And I'll just always think, I'm like, I've never seen, I'm like, I bet you now I live in the city one day I'll see a car crash. Like eventually I'll see it. Like there's cars everywhere. Like when you're in the country, bro, you're not used to that many cars.
Exactly.
Like sitting in traffic, like, and it's like moving this slow and you're in a van, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I saw a car crash, bro, literally happened right in front of me. Like as I was driving, like I'm driving like this way and there's like a car coming, like, and it's like 60k road, and then this car comes out from the side of the road and just these guys like head on collide, bro. And I like swerved out the way, bro, because it happened right in front of me today, bro, like an hour and a half ago.
Ages ago, you back, bro. You wanna know something crazy? Yesterday, what happened yesterday? Someone hit my car.
Yeah, someone backed into his fucking car.
True?
Yeah.
Shit. What? And when you're in the car park?
Yeah, no, we were like away from the
I
car.
went for a swim last night.
Yeah, we were away from the car. I was parked on Jetty Road, and someone like when I got back, someone just backed into me and not left a note or anything.
Oh damn, dude, just hit and run it.
Yeah, and yeah, fuck, I just got my P's too.
Dang, bro.
Mum was not happy. Mum lost her shit at me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even your fault though.
I know, but like, I was still.
Yeah, HT's mum.
Should have been.
He's a good kid. Give him a break.
Love you, Mum.
Love you though.
Love you, Dad.
Love gang shit. But dude, like when I was like, I don't know if you guys like how spiritual you are. It sounds like you might be like a little bit spiritual, trying to tap into the universe. Yeah. There might be synchronicity, signs that you listen to. I just feel like, I don't know about the law of attraction, but I feel like you do attract. Like things like I've just had too many weird coincidences happen that have aligned with certain things that directions I could go that are almost leading me to something. And I honestly reckon the crash was like, it was like a head-on collision, and it was like symbolic of like, hey, if you stay in this depressive head state, like you're gonna have a head-on collision with your own like depression and something bad's gonna happen. And I was like, I could have just been like, oh, it's just a crash, who cares, and kept staying depressed. Or I could have been like, maybe there's something in that, you know, and I don't know if the universe did that for me or it just happened and it's a chance to take something out of it. Yeah. But I just try to take something out of it, man. And I'm just like, you got to stay strong, you know. So like, what do you guys say for? Because I reckon you guys got a great mentality, you know, and you're real, like you've been through, you know, real life shit. You're real people. So what do you guys say to? Because there's a lot of like younger ones looking up to you guys now and shit as well. And so what do you say? Like, obviously, music's a big thing for you guys for pushing through, like converting that depressiveness or that sadness into something that's beautiful, you know, through art. Yeah. But what is it that drives you guys to, you know, not just fucking stay sad? And like you said, you used to listen to that stuff and you used to even imitate that shit. But now you guys are, I feel like you're on a different path. Yeah. So like, you're in the love gang, you know what I'm saying? You're in the love gang.
Oh shit. I'd say
real shit.
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
don't fucking listen to what other people say. Like that's what I did. But like that would be good for everybody. And obviously everyone says like follow your dreams, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck what other people say.
Yeah.
But not worth your time.
No one knows you. No one knows what's going on in your life.
Yeah, so do whatever you want to do and make sure whatever you do is like something that makes you so happy, like something that you actually enjoy. Don't be forced into doing things you don't want to do, and take opportunities when they're there. Because if you don't, then
like both hands.
If you don't ever take opportunities, you'll regret so much in the end, and you don't want to be like looking back and regretting. Because then you get into that depressive thing, like oh shit, I've lost my chances with this. Like what am I gonna do now? Like,
and it's no one to blame but yourself.
Exactly.
And fuck yeah, don't fake it. Won't get you fucking anywhere. This is a good song. Ocean.
Is Ocean?
Shit.
Oh shit, I better pull this way.
But yeah, don't fake it.
Copyright.
Don't fake your shit.
Facts, bro. Alright, so now I want to ask you guys another question. So, what is like, and HT, because we know there's some, don't want to say any names, but there might be some people who might be interested in what you're doing right now. You know, you're starting to get a bit of attention and I think with your last drop, it was like a really good solid move forward from what you've been doing in the past. Like you're taking steps forward and people are probably starting to look at your progress. So like, what's your like dream? Like what would you love to do with your music? Like
just like show the world, I guess, what I can do, and like give them like that shoulder that they need to lean on when they don't have that shoulder to lean on in their life, you know. I want to fill out bloody arenas and stuff, you know, like I want to be up there, man.
That's sick.
Yeah. That's there's that law of attraction shit right there.
And dude, you're so lucky this guy, man. I don't know. I just feel like he's got so much fucking love for you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like not many people have that homie. Like that shit's like right there. Like
we're connected. I'll be like saying, I'll sing a song and like he'll start singing it at the exact same time, and we just look at each other and go, "What the fuck?"
We think the same. We're the same person.
We got our differences, I guess.
Of course.
But everyone knows that, but yeah, we think the same.
Sometimes we don't agree on shit.
That's dope though. Like fucking
shit, dude.
And you'd rather have someone by your side, like especially if like you're gonna start picking up traction and stuff like that. Like you're gonna have someone by your side who tells you fucking how it is, bro. Because like I see way too many artists, bro, and they've just got, and even people in the Adelaide scene, I won't name any names, but I see and their momentum slows down, bro, because the people around them aren't being fucking real with them and saying, hey, you gotta fucking put some work in, or you gotta like change this, or you can't be doing this shit, you gotta fucking be smarter. Like
exactly. That's what he's like to me when I'm just making shit. He's like,
but not even with music. Yeah, just life, bro. When he says shit, like he gets in his head easily. I know that for a fact. I just get angry. Like I just like say, fucking stop that shit, bro. We're going, like we're doing something, like. Think about this, do that, like, because he can't stay like that. And I know if he stays like that, it'll just be worse.
I like to sit in my fucking room.
Yeah, I tell him, you gotta get out of your fucking room, man. Sits in the dark, and he's like, the other day, I pulled up to his house the other day, and he was sitting there with his fucking microphone, plugged into the amp, like singing, screaming Lil Peep, and I was like,
that's lit, dude. I relate with that so much, bro. Like I was literally doing it yesterday to my missus and shit. Yeah. She was like, yo, do you want to, like, let's go have a shower and shit, like, let's fucking, like, we hadn't had a shower all fucking, like, probably, like, 2 days or something, we were just filthy. She's like, look, let's go clean up, let's go sort our shit out, and let's, and I was having a rough time, you know, she's trying to support me, and I was like, yeah, I'll have one, and then I'm just like, she's like, oh, okay, well, let's go, and then she's in there, and I'm just like, I'm like, nah, I'm not going, I'm just like, stay there, just playing some guitar riff, you know, and then she gets out, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing, like, and you're just being a depressive cunt, but it's like, I don't know, half of me is like, I need to do that and express myself and just do my thing sometimes. But you need to but then you need that person to pull you out and be like, yo, cool, you've done your thing, like, let's fucking move on.
Because like sometimes you think you need that, but you're not actually in the right mindset to actually do what you want to do with it.
Yeah, you're not even creating anything, you're just like playing riffs.
Like, and then you don't go anywhere, you're like, fuck, like, where's this going?
Yeah, it's not like you're sitting down writing anything, you just fucking just like,
just
playing with it. Like.
Well, is that when you went out food shopping and like laundromat and all that stuff?
What's that?
When you went food shopping and shit.
Yeah.
See, I follow. You
follow it, right?
The Yorke.
And you can probably, and like, I don't know, and I think it's super important as well to be like so real about not just the positive shit that's good. Everyone like online, I won't say everyone, but like there's a big perception of like there's so much stuff online where people are just positive and they show the best foot forward all the time. I think there's like the world's changing, bro, and people really want to see a true human being, like, which is the full spectrum of emotion. Like, that means they want to see, like, the happiness, but they also want to see the sad shit. Like, you know.
Just like them as a person. See, but like that's the thing. When you like get exposed to all that shit, like, and you get famous and stuff, then it can wreck people because like, I don't know, like you're so exposed that you don't know what to do anymore. Like you can fuck up so easily.
That's what I'm most scared about him. When he fucking goes, I don't want you to go into the fucking, you know, the pills and that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose into that because I've seen plenty of artists do that.
It's such a culture for it, bro.
College kid, pills dead.
Absolutely,
I
bro.
want to see him fucking.
Who's on 21?
No, fuck that, bro.
I want you to live to fucking 1,000.
Get a robot brain, bro.
Yeah.
Get uploaded into the fucking Matrix.
100%. That will happen one day.
No, facts.
It will.
But you know what, like, he won't, like, you know, unless...
You'll be fucking smart.
Yeah, dude, like, if you make it right, you're not silly, bro. You, like, you've already been through that shit. You know where it ends up, bro. Hey, everyone's going to have experimental phase. Everyone's going to fuck around. Everyone's going to make mistakes, bro. Everyone's going to do it. But, like, you know, like, where that shit ends up at the end of the day, bro. Like, you know, it only ends up one place, bro.
Exactly.
You end up isolated. You end up, like, fucking surrounded by fucking cunts who just want to see you, like, go spiral down, use you up. Or you just end up dead, bro, you know? Like, that's where it ends up, bro, you know what I mean? That's the hard shit.
I don't want to repeat myself, but, like, talking about Peep again, like, watch this movie. Have you watched that?
I haven't even watched it, bro.
Fucking amazing.
I need to.
Like,
We were like, it changed my whole perspective on him as a person
people used
and like
him,
the way he lived.
Yeah, people used him for drugs, and a lot of
Exactly.
fans wanted to see his depresso emo shit. When he came out with that like melodic, like screamo like stuff, no one really fucked with it. They just wanted.
But he was trying to, like, be an artist and expand and change and do
All
new
they
shit.
wanted was like
The sad shit.
the real shit.
Them Russians, they love that fucking sad boy shit, They love it, bro.
He's like got a Russian background, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's like heritage.
Gustav. Gustav is definitely Russian.
Yeah, he had like a massive following in Russia, eh? Like,
yeah, it's crazy how like
they shot him up almost. Like, that was a big part of the reason.
when he got to Russia in the airport, everyone's like,
Just swarmed him, eh?
That's what I want to do. Drop into Melbourne or something. Fucking swarm the Ecky and HT.
That'd be lit, bro. I see it happening, bro.
On Saturday, we were at the Fringe. We were standing in the Fringe line. And then who knows who he was? And this kid, I don't know, this 18 year old, Ecky HT, walking past, and I'm like, the fuck, I heard it, he didn't hear it.
I love it, like,
like,
it's just good to see people recognise.
How do you feel about the recognition now? Because obviously it's like you want it, right? Because like you want to make music that connects with more and more people. Yeah. So how do you deal with it now? Like it's obviously not an insane level because it's only Adelaide, but like you're getting a fair bit. Like you probably, if you were going out to town and shit, you'd probably like always get people like.
We just like kind of like look or like, but we're not. We don't see it like that, really, do we? We're just like two kids.
That's what's dope about Adelaide, though. It's like it's not crazy. It's like it's like a little country town anyway.
Like we're not that.
Would you ever consider like moving for music and shit?
I'll go and visit, but I don't want to move out of here.
Mm-hmm. Probably like if there's better opportunities in different places, then I'd have to take that. Like, because I wouldn't want to get stuck here.
Would you ever go to like LA or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you love it, eh? You would. Love it.
I'll go to Hawaii.
You have to go with him, bro.
Nah, yeah. I'm going on a gap year though.
You got to put him on the payroll though, right?
Yeah.
I'll do some plumbing and fucking play.
Just do his plumbing, bro. Just put him on as your plumber.
Put him on the Centrelink funds for a year or so.
Put him on the Centrelink, eh?
Yeah. And then he'll come and he'll be like, oh yeah, mate, you got $2,000. You can come fly.
This guy's going to blow up, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's
exciting what's coming for you.
It's pretty crazy, man. That's why it's actually... Yeah, sometimes I sit there and go, fuck, and I get happy. Like, I feel so happy because...
But you've been putting the work in, bro.
Yeah, but the things that, like, with that recognition shit, things that, like, kind of get on my nerves when people say, like, oh, yeah, you know, Lachlan and Sam, or Ecky and HT, and they go, yeah, he's my best mate. And then I
get messages from people saying, like, oh, yeah, my best mate that said he's good mates with you.
And you're like, dude, I got one best mate.
Yeah, I'm like, who's this? It's like Jeremiah, Jono, Steve-O, like...
Person I fuck with is him and Joel Seco. Shout out Joel Seco.
Jolly boy.
Joel Seco is mad cunt.
Yeah.
It's mad cunt.
Is he?
Yeah,
goes off?
No, more than off. You'll leave that in because fucking mad as cunt. Supports him all the fucking way.
That's sick, bro.
But no, he's sick cunt. But yeah. It's the one thing that annoys me when people think they're your best mate.
Fake people.
They just want to. They don't want to be your best mate. They want to be associated with like the good shit that you've done.
Yeah.
Instead of going out there sometimes and maybe
it's
create
like,
a name for
at
themselves.
the same time as being like good. Like,
People love clout. It's sort of clout chasing
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Isn't it?
Like at the same time as getting recognition, like it's pretty sad that like I had to do this shit to get like I don't know close with people. People didn't like me. You know?
And I think that's the line that you got to remember. Like moving forward, is that like yo. People didn't fuck with you before, bro. Like, people did not fuck with you before.
I don't know who to trust.
And now, like, but dude, that's the thing for myself because that's what I want to do, bro. I want to get fucking like recognized, and I want to fucking get.
But you already are. That's the thing. Like it's happening. Like how much growth?
It's slowly moving and shit.
It's just
but
a grind. If you keep going, I can see you performing.
Think about this though.
You got to blow up so that this interview blows up.
I can see you performing. We fly you out. You're performing big fucking arena, blasting your music before he jumps on.
Oh, we got to do a track though.
Yeah, no, we definitely have to.
Are we lit?
If not, like I also there'd be sick sampling your voice and like putting it, like as like the hook.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, even just on a hook, or even just like an acoustic. I don't know.
Because I love that raw sound you have from it. It's nice.
I showed my mum your fucking garden session.
Oh yeah.
The big tub, mad.
Do you notice I deleted all that shit on my Instagram?
Yeah.
I deleted everything.
IGTVs.
Like ages ago, so I showed it. I loved it.
Why'd you
love it. Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. I deleted like almost everything that was on my Instagram. Like I had like probably like 85 posts or some shit that I just built up from, and I just deleted it all, bro.
Oh shit.
I just wanted to restart, like, and just do 2020.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Because on a business level, like, if you want to see my old shit, bro, you can go on my Facebook, bro, and there's like videos from like 6 years ago of me just like singing little songs.
I found that video of you.
Oh yeah.
Like, what, 16?
Not that YouTube. Like, oh, that's so cringe,
I was
bro.
looking at your hair, dude. I was like,
What about that?
So cringe, right?
That you put on your story the other day when you were younger. You looked completely different. Like,
Oh, when I was in the suit and that?
Yeah.
Dude, that's when I was knocking doors and shit. Like, I was like I moved to Adelaide from like period. I had like no job, so I just got a job knocking doors. Is the only person who would hire me because I had no qualifications. You know, I was like year 12 dropout and shit. And yeah, dude, I was like hell skinnier and shit, and hell like fucking like just a young looking cunt.
Yeah, you look young.
It's crazy looking back at the old times and like seeing how much shit changes. And that's the thing, bro. Like time will just keep fucking ticking away. You just gotta make the most of it, bro. But
If, like high school's going like that, like year 8 and 9 seems like it was what 2 years ago, a year ago.
fucking yesterday.
and you guys are both performing Dad's Warehouse.
Yeah.
Big shout out Dad's Warehouse, dude.
7th of March, get your ass down
Dude,
there.
Dad's Warehouse.
Listen, I don't know if
Cunts
this
need to
video-
get around Dad's fucking warehouse, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what he is doing, bro, like, he is trying to, like, dude, like, people aren't doing that. Like, people don't want to have the balls to, like, put the money down to take that risk, bro. He's taking massive risk to create something for all us artists out there, bro. And, like, people need to fuck, like, Adelaide's just slow sometimes to pick up, like, shit that's good. It's like, dude, fucking, like, spend the money, go support this fucking local venue, bro. Because, like, if Dad's Warehouse, like, if it ever goes away, and I don't think it will, man, I reckon he's doing the right shit to make it grow. But if it goes away, dude, like, people will be like, oh, like, there's no, like, good spots for underground music. It's like, well, there was, bro. But, like, no one wanted to fucking help out, you know, so.
And we got our own.
And you're like working with them, like, on the label, like.
Yeah, so.
What's going on with that? Like, you're just
It's
like
associate. Yeah, you're on it. You're on the website.
We've got he's providing us with like some cool like art and shit. And it's like we've got some art where me and him and like we're chilling. And he's like behind me or some shit. I don't know. It's like some video like loop art with a song. And yeah, it'd be sick. But the guys take some fucking forever. So.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good like graphic designers. Obviously working with him and shit as well. And you see the sand. You posted that day.
Sick.
That's pretty sick. I rolled in there at Brighton while she was doing it.
How much did that cost? That's a fucking thing.
I don't reckon he paid her a good amount, like as far as an hourly rate for like literally for just sanding the sand, like you know what she's doing, like it's like
crazy though.
It's
like,
yeah, but
so perfect.
who can I don't know anyone else who can do that.
How do
shit.
you know like how perfect it is?
Dude, how it looks,
there.
I know.
Like, up there, like you know.
So
like,
circular, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I think I don't know if I want. I don't know. I don't know if I should say what her rate is or whatever. But I know that she got offered like some like so basically for anyone who's listening right now, there's this.
What's her name?
Her name's Sue.
Sue.
I think it's like Sue Norman.
Yeah.
Art or something like that.
Check it out.
And I had a chat with her about basically like she went viral. So she was like an art therapist and she was doing like, you know, she's been doing stuff like for ages and she was selling paintings and stuff. But she's just started doing like she's an older lady now, like not super old, but I think she's like
60.
Yeah, maybe like 50, 60. She's 30, she looks 30. Nah. Try and get some fucking brownie points. Happy 21st, 21 years young. But yeah, she started doing these big murals in the sand, right? And then she did one. It was this a company called Cream hired her to do a Kobe Bryant one.
Oh yeah, I saw
and it went super viral.
Really?
Like it went super viral, bro.
Was it like?
It was like all over America and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's this big like sand
Yeah.
one that she did, and like that picture was used everywhere.
Yeah.
And basically she'd be getting these big dollar offers from like big corporations for her to do this, because I think it's just a thing right now because it went so viral. People want to jump on while it's still a thing.
Yeah.
And she's just basically turned down everyone, and she just did it for Lockie hell cheap. Because she just fucks with local shit. Like she just wants to help out, like because she's from like the south and stuff. So she's just a legend.
Facts.
So she's
crazy
pretty
how
cool.
she turns like a little piece of art and she just goes like.
How can she know that it's gonna look so perfect?
She didn't even have a piece of paper or anything like.
No, bro.
Was like she must have it in her mind.
Maybe she's got one of those photographic memories or some shit, bro. But she just had like a staff. But it wasn't just a normal stick. It was like literally a staff. It was like spirally.
Oh, really?
It was like proper actual staff,
That's
bro.
sick. That's sick.
And she was just doing it. It was pretty lit.
Mad as fuck.
But yeah, well, so you guys are just working with Dad's Warehouse in that sort of capacity.
Yeah.
7th
Do you have
March.
like management or anything like that, or is like does Lockie do any of that sort of stuff, or are you just like
Nah.
pretty well independent? with all that
Pretty
sort of stuff?
independent, man. Because like I reckon it's better that way. Like as I don't know, smaller artists at the moment, like. You know,
Absolutely, yeah. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I'm just like the only thing that you'd probably be worried about as well is like people start like, because I know a lot of these labels, what they like to do is like get in real early when they know someone's gonna build. Because when you go, oh yeah, I get like, you know, like what's your biggest play amount like on a track, like over 8K?
No, it's like 55,000. That's what my
on Sound?
on the feature. No, it's on Spotify.
Oh, on Spotify. On whose track?
Young Gel Musk.
Oh, dude, I saw that track.
Good news.
That's numbers, bro.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
It's insane.
Mad.
Like that's when he like blew up from that. Like not blew up, but like
Yeah, always kind of.
You blew up a little bit, yeah.
he's got
popped
like
up.
6,000 monthly listeners now after that
popped
song,
up, man.
and it's got 55,000 almost. So
That's hard.
it's crazy.
Well, like people, labels see that shit. They see numbers and they go, "Oh, they can tell talent, man. You know, what I mean, they're around it all the time. That's their business. Is to know who's going to keep growing, because they know then if they can come in early. It's like stocks. You know what I mean? You come in, you buy stocks when they're at a low price, but you know the company's going to blow up, and then you sell at a high price. So what I'm worried about is just like, hey, imagine getting onto that shit. I'm just worried about like them coming in, like offering you like a good amount of money, and then sort of like you getting stuck, like, but then they take a big percentage and shit like that.
See, I want to.
I don't know how it works, like, to be honest, like, but I just know that happens.
I want to own all my masters, but then
Like that.
but then be able to like advertise me and promote me on their thing. But then they can take like obviously they take a percentage. Cause that's what they do.
Yeah, because they're helping
Like,
you out.
But
I like that. Like, if you own, like, I think that's
You need
the
to
important
own
thing.
your
You need to own your masters.
another person who's
Like, shout out to anyone out there making
Yeah.
music, or like anyone talking to a label right now. Like, do not sell your music, dude. Do not sell like the rights to the, you know, creative license of your music, in, because that's you. That's what you have. And if you sell that off, you've got nothing.
Oh shit.
Like, imagine being an artist and like making all this music, and then like you don't even own your own music.
Label like
the fuck?
skins you. They skin you, take everything.
Exactly.
Just-
But if you're smart about it, you can fucking navigate it.
yeah.
Facts.
It's more, I guess, if the label like changes you as a person too, like the way you look, like, and they don't let you do what you want to do, then that's just toxic. It's not right.
What would you say, like, your aesthetic and like vibe? Like, do you think about that shit? Like, I know you got a fucking dope mullet, bro,
Yeah, fucking right.
and you got like a, I don't know.
I just grew this shit out.
It's just
You should do this. I'll show you a
Just
photo.
me, dude.
Hold on.
Yeah. You don't give a you don't give a fuck.
Don't give no
You don't give no
If you
fucks.
don't fucking like me, it's fuck off.
Pretty much.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
you don't have to talk to you.
I don't care what I dress. I'll do, but you know.
I'll show you.
I dress my own way. Like, no one has fucking black text on their shoes. No one's got daddy on their left Converse. You know
That's
what I
pretty
mean?
funny, bro.
That wasn't me.
Have you got daddy issues?
Fucking no fucking.
I do.
You're right.
I definitely do.
That's your-
What?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Oh my god, bro.
Sexy
That's hilarious.
man.
Show that, bro.
You're right.
Wait, actually, let me just a second.
Sexy man.
See that shit?
Oh my god, that's mind blowing.
I'm getting a phone call. Curtis Cox.
No.
That's a fucking businessman, that man.
Yeah.
Coxy business.
Coxy.
Cox
Trying a
Business.
bit.
Cox
Yeah.
Enterprise Marketing.
Cox Enterprise.
Fuck.
Ringing me again.
Shout out. No, fuck
No,
that.
fucking right. That's
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's do
We've
that.
only scratched the fucking surface, dude. We've got so much shit to talk about.
What's it's only
Been
What
here
else?
for fucking hours.
What else are we talking about?
This is real shit. Just eating Oreos.
What, your editors?
Nah,
No. Fuck it.
we're just talking, bro. This is what people want. Like, people want to be in a real conversation.
I hope
Right.
that's what they want.
Like, not everyone obviously does, but like, dude,
Shout out Les.
Like, I don't know, do you guys listen to like a podcast? Do you listen to Adam 22?
No.
Fuck yeah.
Bro, he doesn't edit his shit.
Adam 22.
He doesn't edit his interviews, bro.
Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Dude, the Dons who are like that most people are looking up to right now do not edit their shit.
Right.
Because you want to feel like, I think the whole idea is you want to feel like you're a fly on the wall of a real combo. Like you want to just sit there and just feel like you're in the room with them and stuff like that. And if it's all edited and shit, it's
no
just
camera. Pretend there's no camera, you know what I mean?
exactly.
We just don't
The
remember.
boys.
I remember we always just like used to see. Chill the fuck
Down a
down.
bit, man.
Fresh.
You munching on
We used to-
It's good, bro.
when I met me and Ecky, like see you at the bay and stuff, and we always just talk about real shit. Anyway, remember I always remember we always just end up talking about spiritual shit, like all that. So it's not fake.
So are you like you religious guys or?
No.
I used to be Catholic.
I go to Christian school, chapel every Friday.
Yeah.
There's definitely a higher power, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Alright.
Everyone has their like.
Who knows?
But you talk about manifestation, you know, and like and speaking into the universe or speaking things into existence. Like, how do you think that works? Like,
I just think like all the energy and shit, like frequencies, all that stuff. Like I don't know.
All the
It's
vibrations.
kind of weird. Like
everything's sort of a vibration. Like,
yeah. I
but
believe-
everything is just vibrating. Like everything is just vibrating.
It actually like is proven.
just squiggly lines in the air. Really, like.
Pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like it's like, and as a musician, I feel like you sort of tapping into something that's sort of pretty sacred and like ancient, like, because really like the universe, if you break it right down, is just like frequencies and sort of like waves and shit, and like that's what music, that's what sound is. You know, you're working with sound.
That's what I listen to. Like
Delta waves.
Delta waves.
Oh, okay.
Binaural beats.
You talk about dreams, like I don't know the way you said
Lucid
dreams.
dreams.
I want to ask, do you lucid dream?
Remember
Yeah, I
we
can
were
listen to
talking
dream.
about that last
That's
time.
what we're talking about
That's a
today.
dream. Right.
So like
Let's get into that.
like when I listen, I kind of like if I want to listen to dream, I have to listen to the meditation. It's like step one, the first stage of it. So like, I reckon what year 10 I came to school one day. I was like, fuck, I had a lucid dream last night. And everyone was like, I was like, yeah, I listened to like meditation shit. I told like someone.
And they just thought you were fucking weird.
Yeah, they were like, what the fuck? Like, but
They're like, you're a magical cunt, man.
I was listening to them at school, and like everyone was like, what the fuck is he doing?
What's that track? And it's just like.
All it is
It's frequency.
Yeah.
And I remember.
You sent can you link me whatever you used and shit? Because I'll
Yeah.
try. Because I've been trying to.
Yeah, I'll send you. I listened to
Delta.
one last
I
night.
did. I had a lucid dream today with my fucking counsellor.
Uh-huh.
Shout out the counsellor.
I don't always lucid dream.
Shut
though. When I don't, I usually just have no dreams at all.
What do you lucid dream like? When you lucid dream, like what do you like? Are you at the level? Because like, do you want to explain what a lucid dream is for people? Because they might not know. It's crazy.
A lucid dream.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, a lucid dream is basically you feel like you're dreaming. Obviously, you can control the dream, and basically do whatever you want in that dream, and you feel so free, just like kind of like a spirit, you know. Like, and you can look over yourself and shit. It's so weird. Like actually see yourself there. Like what the fuck.
It's like
That's the
basically
scariest thing.
Astral planes.
Yeah, the astral plane.
astral projection.
Astral projection.
Have you done that?
Yeah, that's astral. Yeah, that's basically like lucid dream and astral projection. Two like same.
They're similar, but they're different,
They
right?
have their differences. Like,
So a lucid dream is basically like when you're having a dream, but you're fully aware
and you're
and you can control the environment.
I'll tell
You can do anything.
the best lucid dream I ever had. Right.
Spit it.
I was just like at my mum's house, like it was like just normal night, like because you can do it in the daytime whenever like you want. I basically just got up. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go fly.
Yeah.
flew around Adelaide.
Hey.
Just came back, woke back up in the morning. I was like,
Yeah, that
shit.
was lit.
Yeah, but I was out adventuring all night. And, like it's crazy.
But then you wake up fully rested and
yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah, it's so weird. And then like astral projection, I didn't really like. I don't know. I didn't understand like how to astral. Like I was like, oh yeah, like people talking about, oh yeah, you're gonna float out of your body, like.
You gotta like pull a rope and pull yourself out of your body and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was kind of scared of that shit. Like I didn't want to fuck around with it in case it actually happened.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck. And then one day I was laying there listening to the like binaural beats, and I kind of like felt my chest starting to like just like be like pressure, and then like
And
I was like,
you
it's like
vibrate.
yeah, you start like vibrating
And you just
shit.
got to keep going. When the vibration.
It's sketchy though, isn't it? Like you start to freak out.
Yeah, and then that's what always happened to me.
So you do as well.
I'd get
I've
anxiety.
done it, but the first time I was vibrating, I was like, fuck this.
Like it sounds like we're some fucking
It's
hookers,
it's
bro.
true.
Nah, bro. Like what you guys are talking about now is exactly what I've heard it's meant to be like.
Vibrating.
And I've astral projected one time, but I was trying to lucid dream. But
Yeah.
I'm just not a natural, bro. I think it's because I smoke way too much weed.
Yeah, it's all that like this.
But I don't smoke that much weed anymore.
Yeah.
It's how like spiritually connected you are, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it could just happen to anyone, even if they're not trying to do it. Like, people have lucid dreams all the time.
Yeah.
But if you can control, like, say, like, tonight I'm gonna have a lucid dream, you have to, like, speak, like, and say that shit. And, like, there's techniques to, like, with, like, your fingers and shit, like, pressure points, and, like, and you lay there and, like, pulse, and, like, they put your arms out, shit. Like, that's sort of shit I read.
You gotta teach me how to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could teach someone?
I can send you the video I watched. And then, I don't know if I could teach someone. But I'd be able to try. Yeah, so
I'm ready to
maybe you have a
like,
match or
alright, bro,
something.
just breathe, bro. I'm like, alright, bro, can you get in my room now, bro? It's so weird.
No, you'd be like flying around looking at us, and I'll be like, yo. Might wake up and be like, oh shit.
Damn. So G.
Finish, Bill.
No. So does that ever feed into your, like, music? Like, do you feel like the fact that you can tap into those dream states and shit, that taps into your creativity, do you think it increases your creativity? Like, because if you're in your subconscious mind, like, I feel like when you're in a lucid dream, you're basically looking at, like, your subconscious mind, and, like, you can sort of, like, shape it however you want and whatever, and,
exactly.
and sometimes weird things happen in your dream that, like because you can have a lucid dream where you control shit, or sometimes you can just go along with the dream that's already happening. And that's basically, like, you know, everyone knows when you're dreaming, that basically your subconscious mind playing out certain aspects or thoughts that are happening in your life.
And the faces you see in your dreams are like faces that you've had to have seen before.
Or like a mixture of, like,
crazy.
yeah, because it can't be something brand new.
Yeah.
So do you feel like, do you use that as a tool, like, for writing ever? Like, do you go...
I've had dreams of, like, melodies in my head, and then I've woken up and gone, shit, like, I'm gonna get that down.
And written it down.
Words, like, just come to me. It's like, I wrote a song in my sleep.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
That's
I
hectic,
don't know,
bro.
it's just crazy.
Writing a song in your sleep, you're gonna be the most hardest working man alive. Writing songs in his sleep, bro. Write a whole album in his sleep.
My fucking chair's splitting it off.
Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, I gave you the dodgy one.
I just get into bed and sleep, dude. I don't.
No, I don't
I'm
try
so straightforward. I'm like,
No, I want to. Like, I'm jealous, bro. Like, I'm so interested. Cheers, bro. I'm so interested in lucid dreaming and all that shit, and I just know so. I started talking about it with heaps of people because I was reading about it, and I was like, "What? You can go to sleep and, like, have these insane experiences where you can control, like, you can fly around, you can breathe, like, whatever the fuck you want to do, you can do it." And I'm like, and then I started talking to people like, "Oh yeah, I do it," and I'm like, "What? You've never told me?" "Oh yeah, I do it all the time." I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" Like, so last night you were like flying and fighting dragons. You didn't think you should mention that to me, but like, but people don't talk about it. I've noticed, like, people just do not talk about it because I think they think people are going to think they're weird or some shit. Yeah. But it's actually really common. I don't know how common it is, but it's, like, more common than you probably think.
Yeah, it would be. It's all over the internet with, like, millions and millions of views.
Exactly.
Back to music though. You know who I fuck with?
Yeah.
Claz and Kirby. Hard.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Hard.
Fuck yeah, they're killer, bro.
It's a whole vibe.
They got a project dropping, bro.
It's mad.
Did you watch the interview I put out with them?
Shit, I watched it
Yeah,
fucking today, dude.
Yeah.
Sick. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking dope.
They're real chill dudes as well, man.
Yeah, like the way Claz talks, yeah, so I just love it.
And dude, like, Claz, he's an OG, bro. Like some of his old stuff, like, you look at, like, literally 6, 7, 8 years ago, bro, he's been doing shit. And he's been putting out bangers. Like, some of his YouTube clips got like 80,000 like views on YouTube.
How old is he?
He doesn't tell anyone, bro. That's part of his whole thing.
Claz.
17, dude.
He's like, who else is it? He's
777.
17 years old, bro. He's been 17 for like fucking 50 years.
No,
he's sick, bro.
I want to say that, bro.
He's sick.
I fuck Claz and Kirby hard.
I'm so like hyped that they're doing a fucking joint project together. Realize
they're in their own like lane.
Going out for a billy in a set.
Hey.
It's so hard, but like, yeah, they're in their own lane. Like, you can't. I don't know how to explain what they're doing.
I reckon they've got like a whole south vibe going. Like they are like, I feel
it's
like
lo-fi though. It's like lo-fi hip hop.
It's super mellow.
I don't know how to explain.
It's so mellow.
Well, Claz is like, I heard his fucking hearing thing, you know. You hear about that? Yeah.
Claz's hearing thing.
You haven't heard about that?
No.
He's got like a hearing. Oh.
No, I don't want to say that. Sorry.
He's got an ear infection, bro.
Sorry,
He's gotta go get some fucking antibiotics, bro.
Nah, but yeah, no, I fuck with that shit so hard.
Ah, that's lit.
Like,
Exposed.
Who do you think? Yeah, exposed. Claz's ear infection, bro. Exposed. That's gonna be the fucking like. That's gonna be the title of this. We talk about Claz's ear infection.
Love you, Claz.
I actually love you though, dude.
sick.
He's such a chill cunt.
And JP and Merkabah.
Oh, hey, JP.
Fucking JP.
Shout out JP.
Different wave.
And to me, that's sort of like those two separate like duos are sort of like in some ways represent like the north and the south in a really chill way. Like there's so much of like that south, like you know like Coxie?
Yeah.
Coxie Adelaide, like from down south. But there's just like a whole wave in the south, dude, and it's sort of like that more.
It's the guy that like hangs from shit.
What's that?
Stuff, right?
What's that?
He's young, isn't he?
Yeah, I reckon he's young.
Yeah, like I reckon I saw a video of him like hanging off something.
He just did a clip. Like he just put out a clip with the dude, and it's goes pretty hard.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. There's like, do you know like Till the Break?
No.
Well, they're just like basically like they're these sort of OG guys who like a lot of these southern like, guys growing up. Yeah, they're like I reckon they're two guys.
That's cool.
And they incorporate a bit of guitar stuff, but it's like hip hop. And they've got this thing called Om Charm. They talk about a lot of spirituality stuff.
Oh,
they
yeah,
talk about unity and oneness and like all that sort of stuff. And I think they run a lot of the events in the south. Like a lot of the hip hop shows they run. It's by their company Om Charm.
That's sick, yeah.
And they're real spiritual. And I think they've had this massive influence. From what I can tell, anyway, I don't know all the facts. It looks like they've had this massive influence on a lot of the southern guys. And and Claz would have been a part of that whole thing as well. You know, of like the sort of mellow, sort of spiritual, like sort of like real like hell, sound like hell weed smoker vibes. Like just hell like. Yes. And then the north, there's heaps more like I don't know.
It's more like American law. Like I mean like I don't know how to explain it. It's all hard.
It's a lot of trap stuff going on.
It's a little bit of R&B too. I know a few people that I fuck with up there. R&B. Some good female artists too, I guess.
Totally.
Ocean Eyes.
Yeah, Ocean Eyes goes hard, dude. She goes hard.
Beezer.
Yeah, Beezer goes hard as fuck, bro. Yeah. There's some real talented fuckers up in the north, bro. Yeah. You guys got to get up to NSS. Or you.
I've been at NSS for like.
Really?
I've been like 4 times, but like I went. That was probably like 2 years ago now.
True.
But I was one of those fucking.
Just kind of want to make like
it's too far, man.
Our own area a wave, you know. I kind of just want to make.
That's what Lockie's trying to do.
Yeah, 100%. And we're in his area where we live, you know, well where he lives.
He's bringing a lot of good cunts in.
But I don't want to like have that side of north and south. As you were saying, just bring them together.
That's what I'm trying to do, bro. Because I just feel like the north has developed some dope shit, and the south has developed some dope, unique shit too. And like if they were to come together, like there's just so many dope collabs that I could see happening, bro. Like even just with you and just like some of the cunts up north, man. Like imagine just a you and an Ocean Eyes track.
That'd be sick.
Like that would be pretty fucking hard, bro. Yeah, like dude, that'd be right. Would that not be hard as fuck? Or even like you and like I could see like you and like Philo or some shit.
Yeah, Philo.
Like because he's like pretty melodic. Or even like you know like Barnabas.
Yeah.
Like he goes pretty hard as well.
AJ,
bro, he goes hard. You and get on the Dice track, bro. That'd be hard as fuck. And you got some collabs coming out?
Yeah, I got it.
You're talking about one?
Yeah, Indigo.
Yeah.
That should be pretty good. Maybe like.
How did that even tee up?
I don't know. We were just talking back and forth a bit, and then he sent me a beat, and he said that I'd suit it and stuff. And yeah, we've been talking about other shit too, like life and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, me and him sort of go back and forth a bit.
It's good. He's a good guy to talk to about that.
He is, dude. He seems like he's pretty dedicated to like succeeding, and
he's got his mindset in the right place.
He's definitely got his mindset. So that's dope. You got any other collabs on the horizon, or like now that you've got this album, like are you just gonna sit on this album for a bit? Like, are you like?
I got a single coming out. Next
you got a single coming out as well?
Next Wednesday, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
On Spotify.
Just by yourself?
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's called FaceTime.
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't stop, bro. You're just gonna keep going, eh? Why the fuck not? You're gonna wave. Just keep going.
Every night I just get in the studio at my house, which is not really a studio at the moment.
Fuck it, bro.
But like mixing and mastering and stuff is easier.
Listen to the shit that he's putting out of it. Like it's definitely a studio. Like.
Yeah.
But you mix and master all your own shit.
Yeah.
That's
But
fresh.
I've got like a mate that hooks me up with like some like more I don't know
Different beats.
Yeah.
Have you ever like hooked up with
beats?
I don't know. Like, how do you go about it? Because like I feel like you're in a position where you can collab with beat makers as opposed to like having to maybe go out and pay full price for a beat because you're gonna bring like you've already shown like you can look at like that you're gonna get a lot of attraction on stuff you drop. You know, especially like some of your like, your songs that have done better. Like there's real good fucking numbers there.
Yeah.
Like and it's like some beat makers might charge $200 for an exclusive or whatever, but it's like why not instead give you a dope beat and then let you go rack up 10,000 fucking listens on it and then all of a sudden now your beat like because obviously you might just put produced by whoever. Yeah. Have you ever fucked with Zoltai or Zoltai?
Oh shit! No, I heard that
He
name.
makes some good beats, dude.
No,
He makes some good beats as well.
Where's he from?
He's Adelaide guy.
Yeah, I reckon I've heard his name somewhere. I reckon he followed me on Instagram the other
True,
day.
you should hit him up. He'd probably do like a really good fucking deal, and he makes pretty good beats.
Yeah, like I had some guy from Ireland message me. He sent me some like 40 pack of beats.
True.
Yeah, but like I'm in the mind like
40 pack.
Yeah, his name's C-Dat. He's crazy.
What, he's like, what does he want to charge you and shit? Like, he just wants to charge you?
I just wanted to buy like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Buy, like 3 of them. And then
What do you pay for a beat? Like,
I was gonna waive lease on the beats, so it's like 10 years on unlimited streams. And then
what does that cost? Like, what would you pay like for that?
like $60, but not for, like for all 3.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 180 or some shit. And then
Shit, bro, I reckon you can be getting free beats, bro. Like,
yeah, nah, there's obviously
this
like,
for real, bro. Like,
there's free for profit beats on the internet.
No, but I mean, I'm saying, I reckon you like, dude, you're.
Yeah, I've got
My mate from
Benny. I've got a mate Benny and a mate Bailey,
Yeah.
and they make like pretty hard beats.
Yeah.
So
You got some water? Good, bro. Yeah, bro, tap it up. Tap it up.
yeah, Benny and Bailey make me beats. He made what beats did he make? Wild, Addiction, and that's it, I reckon.
Yeah, killer.
But,
Addiction, that's pretty good beat, so.
Yeah, it's nice.
I
And
got an addiction.
yeah, some guy from America sent me beats, but like,
That's
really,
sick.
producers are showing me love for that album because I send them snippets of the songs. They're like, "Fuck yeah, let me get a song on that. Like,
Fuck yeah, man.
let me produce some of that."
100%. Like, because obviously I believe in like paying artists, like, you know, like for like, you know, good work and shit. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, like if you, I don't know, I just feel like you gotta do collabs as well. Like collabs are really smart, and that sometimes means, you know, if you're a beat maker trying to get more recognition, working with someone who's like, you know, a rapper who's like, you know, getting good numbers is like a really smart move. And I just think you're probably at that point where you. There'd probably be heaps of beat makers who'd be willing to give you good like free beats and shit.
Just gotta find the right one. Because a lot of
I mean, even like $60 is still not too bad. Like, honestly, for a beat.
Yeah, exactly.
For 10 years.
But like,
That's the thing, man. Like we're broke as fuck.
I go in and out of state because I get paid monthly. So I go in and out of state, just being like dead broke.
Hey, what are you doing for money right now?
Fucking nothing.
Do you make money on Spotify?
Yeah.
How much? I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say, but I don't even know, bro. I'm not even on. So I haven't even dropped a track on Spotify yet. But like, do they
I'll
pay?
tell you what I get for each
But
stream.
would you not get paid? Yeah, because would you not get
I
paid
guess-
the same as anyone gets paid per stream or whatever?
I get 0.08 cents a stream,
0.08 cents a stream. So for every 10 streams, you get 80 cents.
basically.
So for every 100 streams, you get $8.
Basically, yeah.
Fuck. Is that what everyone gets?
Wait, hold on.
0.08.
Oh yeah. Fuck, sorry, 0.08.
Yeah.
It's not 0.8.
No, but
0.008.
Oh, 0.
Yeah,
Okay, so
sorry.
you get for every 1,000 you get $8.
Yeah.
So for Air Force One, you made like over 40, like $40 or something.
Yeah. But like
That's not bad, bro.
Right, and then on top
but you
of
dropped
that-
the whole. You dropped the like 17 tracks.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like on Apple Music, there's like
Do they pay as well? Apple
yeah,
Music?
and then iTunes, like people that actually bought it, and then YouTube.
Do you do Bandcamp?
No, I don't know what that is.
Bandcamp. I think it's just like another platform where you can set the price of what people pay
okay.
for. You should get on it because, dude, I put like some old demos up, like when I was like making my old SoundCloud shit, just like real trashy GarageBand quality stuff, and I just put them on Bandcamp, and I got hit up the other day on emails like, oh, you've got like $5 on your PayPal, like it's just for nothing, you know what I mean? Like people just like look around, they might find it, they might pay for it. You might as well, especially if you're as broke as I am.
I think I'm on like 26 different platforms.
True.
Yeah, because United.
Who do you go through?
United
Masters.
They're
Yeah.
crazy.
I
I didn't know there was that many.
I don't know why people aren't using it.
Free distribution. They take 10%, you take 90%. So that's what's good about being independent. But sometimes you need that extra push with the advertising.
Yeah,
But
bro.
But you get paid a big check, and it's worth it. Like I mean,
as long as you don't fucking like compromise, like you don't sell your fucking soul, like you don't sell your music, like because that is what is special about like you. That's why they want to work with you, is because of what your ability to create, your ability to make shit. You know, that's what all of these business people cannot fucking do. Like they can market, but they can't make something original, bro. They can't create something that moves people in that way.
See, like they
need to get people like you, but
yeah.
that's what I worry about. It's just like, and it happens a lot, bro. Like just they take people for a ride. But if you're smart about it, bro, like you don't just sign shit just for the money and you're smart about it, like you'd be fucking fine.
Yeah.
And that was my sort of plan. Is like build yourself to a point where you've got so much leverage that you can actually bargain with them and be like, well, no, like I'm bringing in this. So like, you know, because a lot of times they'll get someone who drops one song that does well and they go, here's $1 million, and they're like, oh my god, but I want a better deal. They're like, well, what? You've got one song out, you've got a few things you guys, and they're like, oh, okay, fair enough. But if you like keep like, dude. You can, like, you don't even need a label right now, bro. In my opinion, you don't need a label right now. Like, you could just keep going what you're doing, bro. You're so young. Like, you can just keep building independently. Like, you're already doing so good, bro, without a label. Yeah. Like, at least build yourself up. Or, fuck it, if you get a good deal, you get a good deal. But
depends.
Just let Ecky be your manager, bro.
Depends. See what this unidentified man has to say.
Hey.
I could not manage someone, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, nah, Ecky would lose the plot. He's already losing the plot. So.
Fuck. He's losing my mind, dude.
I know, he manages that mullet pretty good, bro.
I do. I get told off for the fucking school. That's how strict my school is, dude.
Can you put a bowl in here and just head it all that window?
Bullshit.
Does it touch your collar?
Yeah, of course. The
So-
fuck school. Fucking hate it.
So he's fucking keen as for like Dad's Warehouse.
So,
hell yeah.
March 7.
Well, we got a gig during the day, which, well, you're performing first.
Yeah.
Should be full fucking headline that shit anyway.
Bro. Nah, I got some good shit ready for that.
I'm keen on
They got those two
some new
new songs?
That's good.
Yeah, bro.
That's
I
crazy.
got some shit. I'm gonna have a loop pedal.
Oh,
and
that's
do
gonna be
do
sick.
some proper
Oh,
shit.
I
Yeah.
can't wait for that.
It's gonna be a vibe.
And that's like real shit. As
Yeah,
well,
bro.
You fucking
I'm gonna have a
make
key. I'm gonna have
it's
a
a beat
keyboard.
on the spot,
See the
bro.
beat pad?
Yeah.
Oh,
See the beat pad there, bro.
fucking,
I've got samples on this shit. And tones on that shit. Yeah. It's gonna be a vibe.
She goes hard.
It's gonna be lit.
Dance for me.
But yeah, we got performing during the day. I saw it 140 to 210 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you've got.
I'm at night.
We've got one. Well, I don't know if we're gonna perform one song together at night, but.
I don't know, see how it goes. See how
Unless
the crowd's
old mate rocks up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Old mate, just, you know.
Who's old mate? Aye. That's sick though. Like, congrats, bro. Like, you've been fucking grinding. You're getting attention. That's dope.
But yeah, it'll be make sure you get your fucking tickets this time.
Get your fucking tickies.
Yeah.
March 7, Dad's Warehouse, dude. It's a dope venue, bro.
Adrian Eagle's fucking.
Bro, Asian Eagle, bro. Like,
Forza
Classic Tabby gonna be there.
Rings,
Just, dude, it's insane.
It's fucked.
Like, it's such a dope venue, bro. It's dope as fucking venue in Adelaide. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, am I just crazy to say that, or like,
Yeah.
like it's pretty fucking crazy.
I'm crazy. Fuck JP Indigo there.
Yeah, JP Indigo. There's so many. Barnabas is gonna be there.
Yeah.
There's so many. Like, Stephen Rossi's gonna be there. I don't know. There's heaps.
It's a whole vibe,
Hey,
man.
man,
And
it's
so,
a whole
so
vibe.
diverse. That's the craziest thing about it. Like, look, you're there with a guitar, and then
Yeah.
people come up and they're
JP,
like,
you got him, you got me, you got Tay.
it's a bit of everything.
Like, fuck, just like support the Adelaide scene, bro. Like we fucking need it, bro. Like, we need it.
100%.
Like, we need as much support as we can get. It's a small scene, you know, but like, we can grow it. There's so much talent.
You look on like websites like Triple J and everything. New South Wales, Sydney,
don't-
Melbourne, New
you
South
don't
Wales,
get a good
Sydney.
artist
There's
there.
never, I never see Adelaide like it's, and I feel like
Every now and then someone comes in.
it's so bullshit because we have so much talent that's
So much.
unnoticed.
But I feel like it's hard because there's not enough money in circulation for musicians to make a sustainable career. Like, in Melbourne, there's so many venues that, like, even if you're not like on top of the game, you can probably still get enough gigs to keep
It's the
doing
whole
it.
vibe.
That's why no one comes here. Like,
Yeah, people skip Adelaide all the time.
100%. Like,
It's pretty much.
Dude, you know who skipped Adelaide? Sia.
See it.
my fucking dad.
She's from Adelaide,
bro.
My dad dated Sia.
Your
dude.
dad dated
I've
Sia.
got so much shit about Sia. I might not expose.
You got some dirt. Expose her,
yeah,
bro.
fuck it.
Dude, she's international, bro. She can handle
Yeah,
it.
fuck it.
Imagine that. Imagine Sia like drops an interview. She's like, yeah, fuck talk with Yorke, man. Like, fuck Ecky Baxta. Like, you know, they're talking shit.
My dad,
They're talking
fuck
shit.
it. My dad knew her since she was in primary school, preschool.
Yeah.
Chaz Thomas.
Chaz Thomas, shout out dad.
Jazzy.
She followed him home and just she was a stalker, dude.
Yeah.
And obviously, mum got jealous of dad, you know. And then Sia's like fucking the relationship. Anyway, shout out mum, dad.
So Sia's a home wrecker.
Sia's a homewrecker, and she was a weird cat, dude. Like, weird. Mum was saying she's a weird fucking person.
I just think it's weird that she's from Adelaide. And obviously,
She-
maybe she got no love in Adelaide.
No.
But she used to play like the Grace.
She like ran away from fucking everyone here.
She doesn't mention Adelaide.
She worked. My
She
uncle
never
too.
reps Adelaide.
So's
My
Leroy.
uncle.
Leroy, I don't know, bro.
Don't get me started.
Leroy.
Don't get
Oh
me
no, you
fucking
were telling me about some
Leroy.
shit.
Oh,
Let's have a chat,
I
Leroy.
got so much fucking shit about that, man.
About Leroy. Did you see the interview on No Jumper?
I'm not saying that shit.
Did you see the interview on I know what you're talking about because I reckon you tell me this shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
That's some fucking up in
yeah.
Because he used to live. He's from SA. I reckon he said that in his interview. He was talking about
for like 7 or 8 months.
Yeah.
And then like
in Adelaide.
Yeah, bordered at Sacred Heart.
I think he lived at Broken Hill.
Lived in
Broken Hill.
I think he stayed at Broken Hill with his
mum.
He said that though. He said that in his No Jumper.
Oh,
he said it was an SA.
Town.
He said SA.
Country town. So yeah, I think it's Broken Hill.
It was Broken Hill.
But
I got everything about.
But
his mum, his grandma, and everything about.
What do you
gotta show him love though for like putting literally putting Australia on the map.
And dude, he actually does rep at like Australia.
Yeah, of course.
Like, he loves it. He loves the fact
and
he's
everything.
Aussie.
He's got the Aussie flag. Like,
Yeah,
he's not
bro.
faking it. Like
He's sick cunt.
fire.
Yeah.
Wait, that is fire.
But
There's some.
I could expose him, but I'm not going to. He's doing his shit. Whatever.
No,
It's good on him.
Good. He's a young king.
Yeah, he's a young king, bro. Like I don't know, like maybe he's fucked up and I don't know. Hopefully,
But everyone's
hopefully he
making
can
mistakes,
fucking.
man.
Oh, bro, yeah. I see he's doing good shit, and I don't know. I feel like he gets like more hate than he deserves. Like, I don't know, for the Adam 22 interview and shit, everyone was saying like, oh, he said that like he said that Australian rap is like whack and all this shit. But like I think what he was saying,
Just doesn't fuck with it.
I think what he was saying is that like no one was fucking with him, like no one was fucking with his rap. As an Aussie back then, like everyone was listening to everything else, but like he was like doing trap beats or whatever the fuck he was doing back in the day, and no one was fucking with that, and so he was like fuck yes. And fair enough, people probably weren't fucking with him, and now look at him, bro. It's like they're sort of eating their words now.
And he spoke that, like he says, he spoke it into existence, which I relate to on a heavy level.
100%.
Yeah, and he came from pretty fucking. It seems like he came from pretty real sort of humble beginnings and shit.
Yeah.
It's always good to see someone who's come from a fucking nothing to make something out of it.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy the whole Juice WRLD shit, man. Like the fact he got picked up by Juice, and then it was like his
Grade
bro.
A Productions picked him up for like a $500K deal, I think.
Fuck, because he dropped a. What's that?
He's low.
Nah, he blew that shit. I think he bought his mum a house.
Oh, respect.
And chains and shit. But
And chains. All his mum some chains,
He didn't
eh?
get fucking nothing for his grandma. Nothing.
Oh, really?
You hate him, Ecky, bro. He got nothing for his grandma. He didn't get nothing for his dog, man. He didn't buy his dog a fucking dime and started calling me.
I'm just gonna stop there with the
You're like hating on him for like not fucking dripping out his granny.
Fucking on, yeah, man.
Get some water, man. Chill
Talking
out.
shit about Leroy.
Nah, Leroy's a good kid.
He makes good music, bro. That like
Fine music. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
that last track, that Diva track was like pretty lit.
Yeah.
Fucking lit. He sounds so he sounds so Aussie when he says fuck.
Because
Because I feel like we swear like
fucking leave.
fucking leave. Sounds so aggressive, eh?
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's what Aussies like. We swear so casually.
Yeah, it's just
Like and so
part of the
brutally. It's
culture,
just
like,
normal as fuck.
It's the culture.
Got you red.
He's on the ones.
You're on fucking once.
Thanks for
Chuck it down. Chuck it down.
Finish.
I'm a bad influence on you guys, eh? Like,
You're
fuck
fine.
you. You've never fucking drank before, eh?
No, never, man.
Wait, when did you? Alright, like let's get rid of this. When did you start like fucking like drinking and shit? Because like, I know I started drinking when I was like 14, bro. Like it was just like
Yeah.
I think it's, unfortunately sometimes it's part of the culture. Like you know, pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like talking about shit, but like,
Mm.
I don't really drink. Oh, fucking cheeky pale ale, whatever, cheeky red, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not like people, like kids our age now fucking digging into like real hard shit, dude. Real hard fucking
You
shit.
see people going down a bad path, it's quite sad, man.
Yeah,
Like, that's when
I know people
I
that
love
fucking-
being that guy to just go, nah, like pull him out of that, because, you know.
You just get people messaging you and shit like
Yeah.
relating with your music and like
Yeah.
especially like Song Addiction. Like I sent you a message after I heard the album, bro, because I listened to it like top to bottom.
Oh yeah, I remember you tried to call me, I was driving there, and then you...
I was like, dude, this guy's gonna OD or something. Like he's gonna fucking off himself. Like I was honestly like worried because what I worry about is so many artists rapping about like having issues, and then like no one says nothing, and then they just end up dying.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then we go, oh, listen to their music. Someone should have done something.
I'm done with that shit.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hate
So that's
it.
why I hit you up, bro. Just out of like, just to be like concerned, bro. Because you literally like you put a song out called Addiction. Like you know what I mean? Like if one of your mates puts out a song called Addiction, and they're saying I can't save myself, like maybe just like they might be alright. they might just be expressing a time in their life, but fucking message them, bro, and just make sure.
I was not happy with that. You know, I don't want to listen to the song. It just makes me upset, dude. I got stories.
But like, it was a craft.
I don't want to tell. It was real. It was true. Not gonna deny.
But that's why it's gonna help people, bro. Like and that's why it hurts, bro. Is because it is real. But that's why it connects with people, because it's fucking real. And dude, like, you think like you don't think there's kids right now like fucking smoking meth and doing fucking fucked up shit, listening to that song, going fuck. Like, this guy's been through it.
Yeah,
and like they're gonna watch you now, like go out there and create a positive fucking path, bro. And that's gonna fucking.
That's all I want.
You can save lives, bro. Have you had people message you, been like, you have saved my life and shit?
I've had probably about three of them, or maybe two, I reckon. And like this guy, I made sure I stayed in contact with him for like the whole week. I was messaging him like, "How you doing today?" Like blah blah blah. And like,
dope.
You can't leave people in that situation. Man. Like, I just love helping people, man. I just want to be able to help people.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah. It's the main thing I really care about, too. I don't give a fuck about the money and shit, and like labels and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
But, like, if that comes to you and then you're not like, oh, I want a label to come, like, obviously, like, you're gonna want that extra push to help other people, so then you can help more people than you already.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting more money means that you've got more resources to do shit. You know what I mean? Like you can fucking like, you know, music buy your mum a house, or you can like, you know, like help out people in your community. You can like, you know, here's 50 grand to NSS to do another music program. You know, help the community.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I reckon you know what you're doing, bro. Like, you're young, but you both got your fucking heads switched on, man.
It's like one thing.
You got good people.
Because it's all we ever think about, man.
I don't want like it's one thing like joining like X with members only, like a group, like a big group of artists. Like everyone's fucking when X block, they all just manifest and use that, man. Like that's why I like staying. Yeah, that's why I like staying by myself, do my own fucking thing.
Like we're chill, like we're not gonna fucking do no backstabbing shit. Like, no,
but that's don't you think that was dope that like that X was able to bring up all his friends and shit with him? And like now those guys, his mates now have opportunities to like fucking save lives. And
really like a few of those members only people had already blown up more than X by the time. So like Craig Zen and Ski were pretty big.
Yeah, Ski.
And then X just went jail. He was in jail, had no idea, got out, he's like, oh shit. And then started
like when he was in jail, that's when he was blowing up.
Yeah, that mugshot was the most iconic mugshot in history. Have you seen it?
His mugshot.
I probably have.
We're getting it up.
Pull it up, bro. Pull it up, bro. Is that some Joe Rogan
Don't
shit?
check the browser history.
Cheeky man.
Have you ever like considered doing that shit, or you just like, that's not your vibe, like getting like grouping up, like doing a group?
Nah.
It's not your thing.
No, I don't.
So like I've been asked to join heaps of like collectives and shit, but I just
oh, that picture, yeah. Oh, that mugshot, is it?
Yeah, that's
most
iconic. That's the thing. That was the meme that went around. It started. X blew up from a meme.
True. Because he was like bashing empty cunts.
Can't get my dick in my pants.
Oh my god, that beard.
When he had a beard, he didn't even look like him.
No, bro.
How fucked is that?
He looks like he belongs in jail with that fucking filthy beard.
It's like not even. It's like patches and shit. No, rest in peace to X.
Hey,
rest, Juice,
100%.
Pete, X. All my idols are dead, man.
Dude, crazy. Like that must have fucking just like been like because
I was
I didn't.
bawling my eyes out for the whole day. Like there's a puddle on the bench.
Like X.
Yeah.
Like Juice is the one that hit me the most because I didn't know about X or Peep until after after the shit happened.
Yeah.
And then I looked back and I was like, oh wow, these fucking artists are so talented. Oh my god, you know, because it was like this big thing. But then obviously, because through them guys, I started looking into the scene, and that's when I saw like Tekashi 6ix9ine and like just found out about the whole scene that was going on. Stupid. Gaddy. and then that's when I like ran into like Juice and like just him doing that 3-hour freestyle or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And just mental shit, and I was like, oh whoa, that's insane talent. And then I just fucked with his music, and then so when I saw the news about him, like that hit me because I was like, oh fuck, I actually fuck with that guy. Like I actually love that guy, and he's super talented. Yeah, well, he inspires me.
We fucking jinxed his death because one morning I
two mornings before
walked into his room. I was in the spare room. Walked in. I was like, as a joke, Juice is dead. You know.
2 days later, Juice is dead.
Later,
you said it as a joke.
He sends me a message. Juice was dead. What the fuck? I'm like, haha.
Yeah.
Joke, like, and then I check, and I'm like, fuck. I got outside and like start listening to Juice WRLD. I'm like, fuck. I'm gonna smoke like shit.
You got some fucking magic. You be careful with those powers, bro.
I'm dead.
Fuck off,
come on, chill. Take that back.
I looked fucking. Said that, but then 2 days later, Juice is fucking gone.
Dude, man, I don't know. Maybe just things were just
But
things were all just happening at once.
now
Maybe that was just like an early reflection of something that was going to happen.
Like now in the scene, there's not really anyone that really Trippy, Trippy Red, that inspires us, There's no one like
they're all gone now.
Like who, I don't really.
Well, they seem like the most influential ones, really. Like
Mac, I love Mac.
Yeah, Mac. Yeah, same thing though.
Like XP, Juice, like.
Well, how about the Adelaide scene? Like,
Yeah.
how about the Adelaide scene? Like, who do you guys think is the like biggest in the Adelaide scene right now?
What?
Like, would you say like I was thinking about this as like East Ave?
Well, I'm actually mates with.
I don't know.
Friends with
East Ave.
lead singer.
But they're different vibe, like it's
They're
not.
like different.
They're like more like kind of, I don't even know how to explain that. It's just like rap.
Techno
rap.
Yeah, it's sort of like techno, like
It's not
the
really-
beats are like wavy, like
yeah,
kind of like
the
funky,
beats are sort of
bro.
hectic. Eh?
Like it's a lot of synths, like a lot of that shit.
There's not really a couple bands coming up like Ethanol Blend. Shout out Ethanol Blend, Stokesy, shout out.
They're crazy. They performed at RCC.
They're crazy.
True.
Fucking
Adelaide?
Yeah, Adelaide band. Fucking just here, Port Malanga.
True.
But yeah, that's the only band that's really coming up in Adelaide scene. But
Who's
Port Honey.
Port Honey, that's another one.
Port Honey, is that a
Capital
band?
Boys, yeah. There are a couple of
Sound
Capital
fun,
Boys.
just
There's a lot of bands coming up at the moment from Adelaide.
Yeah.
Port Honey.
Yeah, Bad
Ethanol
Dreams?
Blend, Bad / Dreams.
James, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, but you get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I listen to all that shit. But like, there's in the rap game, HC, but I don't know who's on the top of that at the moment.
Yeah.
Honestly, like,
I was what Lil
I fuck with
Jealous
AJ
Kid.
Pod.
but are they really recognised from
No,
Triple J?
no.
Are they playing on the radio? The ones that are at East Ave, that's the only
Yeah,
ones that are really
that's what I'm
fucking
thinking.
on mainstream Triple J.
Like on the actual map. Like they didn't even do the Dad's Warehouse show, and I think that's just because I don't think it's their fault, like from what I heard.
The management.
It was the management,
Yeah,
because
I know
they've blown up so much, it's more the management's like, cool, well we're gonna like literally craft your career to create this exclusive, like, because they're at that point where they can sort of like be an exclusive.
Are they signed?
And just do, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't 100% know, but it sounds like it because it sounds like they're not making the choices for the shows they won't get to do.
They
And
got
shit.
those music videos. And that looks like.
Have you got anything on Unearthed?
Yeah, I got 3 songs. One unreleased song on there.
Yeah, true.
Golden. It's like a pop song, more
Yep.
made for the radio. So yeah, that's on Triple J.
Are you getting some love on Triple J?
I haven't really checked. I dropped my tracks like a week ago. Not even.
On Unearthed?
Yeah, probably like 4 days ago.
True.
So like,
It's pretty.
I want to win that Groovy Moo competition.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Oh, Dice
Adrian Eagle, remember?
Oh yeah, he won it. Diaspora won it.
Yeah,
2018.
We're watching Dice.
Oh, to play Group in the Mo.
Yeah,
in there
2000.
at the front.
Yeah,
I'm looking
and-
at him
and-
going, fuck, that's
And he
dope.
was like vibing with us, like shit, pouring
Yeah.
at us and stuff.
And Adrian Eagle played 2018 as
Yeah.
well, remember that?
And then
That's the first time I heard him.
I don't know who last year's was. No, last year was Adrian Eagle.
No, I saw him. We saw him perform that when we went to Griffin.
That wasn't George Ellis.
George Ellis won this year.
Yeah, no, last year wasn't it?
This year.
She didn't win the Groovy Moo this year.
No, she didn't go to Griffin. Sorry, George Ellis won triple on fire at the high
Last
school.
year.
That was this year.
2019, bro. It's 2020.
Fucking I don't know.
So like I don't know, for someone like yourself, like I suppose like Triple J is embracing more of like your sort of style of music.
Triple J can like, I guess, kind of just be a flop. Your
They
song
don't
can just
have enough
flop.
time to go through everyone's.
Yeah, they go through every single song.
Yeah, I know.
They have to.
You know, but still.
But like they're so selective, I suppose. Like there's only a certain amount of spots that they've got like
if
to
that
do.
person likes it, it's just
Like-
if that person fucks with it.
Exactly. So like obviously your plan isn't like to go through Triple J. You're just more like trying to go for an alternative.
Trying to get exposure.
Yeah.
You got to do whatever you can do.
And it's so all social media now.
If you're gaining social media following through doing whatever you do, like you're doing, I see you doing those TikToks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
we're trying to get
it's
back on that
smart,
shit.
man.
You got to, bro. Yeah.
It's the biggest thing.
You can't count on someone else coming in and doing it for you. Like that can happen and that can be dope because you get the big machine behind you. They can give you such a big push, but you can't count on it.
You know how hard it would have been when fucking Kurt and those bands were trying to, step up? Like,
Dude,
it would have been
yeah.
no social media, no...
It was just gig everywhere
Yeah.
as much as they can all
If
the
they
time.
get called
Travel
in.
however far they got to do for a show.
Doesn't matter if it's
How many
10
shows have you done?
3, I think.
3.
Only 3. But like, I never even imagined of doing a show.
Yeah.
For anybody, even the smallest thing. I was like, when I was like, Oh, do you want to know how that happened? How I got the show at Dad's Warehouse? Do you even know the story behind any of this? Or not? Have you
The
heard
first show?
That? Yeah.
The one that I was at?
How he even met me, contacted me, yeah, that one.
No.
So it's all because of me.
Yeah, so
I was gonna say, I bet you I know
he
who
was
it
in the
was.
hairdresser, which Ebony works at.
Yeah, okay.
Or we used to work at, I think.
Got you.
This man gets his first, like, mullet.
Yeah.
No, I got my fringe.
Oh, yeah, he got a fringe,
my
sorry.
hair, like a fringe down here.
He got a fringe, and then the lady goes, it was some Chinese lady, I think, or like, something like that.
Fucking hot, dude. Chinese hot hairdresser.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry.
she says, oh
Take
yeah,
a second, bro. Just calm down.
my girlfriend's boyfriend is looking for people to perform at this thing he's setting up. So I give him my like details through Sam, because I was at the hairdresser. So I go fucking wherever you guys.
Yeah.
And then
100%.
Vice versa. But anyway, so I say my artist name, Instagram, not phone number. He like, I think he DM'd me,
No,
and he's like,
a
hey.
long time after.
Yeah.
It was like a month or two.
Yeah, it was like, but this is like what?
Before Dad's Warehouse.
This is like 8 months ago, probably 7 months ago, and then he goes, hey man, I was looking to like
music and shit.
yeah, looking through music, blah blah. I want you to perform stuff. I'm setting up some stuff. I'll send you the contracts and stuff. And got everything signed. Pretty crazy feeling, really. And it's like a smaller show, like this beginning of something like.
Just to get you on a stage, bro. Like, you know,
I know, man.
Just get on a stage, like for anyone that's trying to make music is a
big,
massive
I know,
step,
man.
dude.
And
Yeah.
that shows.
To get used to playing for, and you guys did a really good
That was a
job.
big fucking show. Like,
You just had a crowd, dude.
Yeah.
You just had
hella kid.
because you were at the start, like
We were
you
the
like,
first.
the first, and like you almost had one of the biggest crowds.
Yeah,
Because like the crowd sort of just started dying off after.
Yeah.
Mad as fuck. And that's the first time we met Indigo and JP.
Yeah, and we were just sitting out the back
We
with
was
them and
sitting
stuff
out the
and
back,
chilling.
just chilling.
And do you reckon that's opened up doors now, like as far as just like knowing other artists and just like
100%.
getting more exposure in amongst artists in the same
He
shit?
didn't really fuck with the Aussie rap shit until.
See, I don't. That's not my thing. Like, I don't not fuck with it. It's just not my thing. You know. Like, I listen to.
You're into more American.
Yeah.
Same.
I love more American shit. Like, I fuck with every genre really. I guess.
Yeah, like anyone who's creating music, like good on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You creating
like,
stuff. Yeah.
You can't hate on someone just because like you don't like that genre.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. They're not making it for you particularly. Like.
Yeah, it's other people be like, oh, fuck, I love this. You could be like, I hate this. Like.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like, that's with my music a lot as well. Like, I'm quite fucking different.
He's versatile. Anyway, you haven't found your sound
I
though.
found my sound.
But I think that's good.
I can kind of sing,
dope.
you know. I can do like.
But it means that you're actually on a journey of finding it. You know what I mean? Like you're.
Yeah.
But I don't think you do. You don't have to.
I don't think you
find
ever
sound.
find your sound, bro.
No,
To be
I don't.
honest,
No.
like you might develop your sound to a point where it's like you've got unique signatures where people go, oh, that's that person.
Yeah, I like it.
But like I don't know. I feel like sometimes people also get trapped in that. They go, oh, cool. Like you said, like Pete. They go, oh, this is your sound. Like everyone's like, dude, that's your sound. And he's like, but I'm an artist. I want to keep evolving and doing different shit. He's like, I want to do screamo and shit. They're like, no, that's your sound, bro. Like no, dude, no one gets to tell you what your sound is. Like you as an artist, like your job is to keep creating art and you know what it's like, bro. It's like if you're playing the same songs for years and the same style all the time, you get so bored, dude. Like I'm a busker. I play a lot of the same songs. You got to mix it up, bro. You gotta mix it up.
Yeah, like,
you could do like a fucking 4-track EP of just acoustic shit.
Yeah, I've done that. Man. We did that. We did that shit. It was like 6 tracks. That was a while ago. Though. That was like the first time I got a flip problem. See, I just got like a home setup.
Yeah.
I got a SC-X1 microphone.
That's mic in the game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
It's like it was like $400. So
True.
it's fucking
Just for the mic?
Yeah. For the
and
interface
interface setup and shit.
That's
and
good.
then, it was like it cost a fair bit really, but it was so worth it with like the shit the quality was.
Absolutely, the quality's good, man. The mixing's pretty fucking good.
So I'd rather stay at home.
Yeah.
And then instead of going to the studio these days because I can just do what I want, do it at my pace. Don't have to
Totally.
rely on anyone else to mix and shit.
That's right. Yeah.
I can record, I just record and sit there. I don't stand up.
So like, as far as like, you know, like, how do you think this album Eclipse is different from like your last album? Like obviously it's like
It's just like a modern me.
it's less raw. It's more like it's more
structured,
polished.
It's got more structure. It's diverse. It's like I've always loved to like change things up, but this one like really is structured. The way I've set the songs, it like kind of like fades into something different and then ends with like something hard, you know? Because it's more like chill, melodic.
It is chill.
Like, but there's quick pace stuff. Like it's a bit of everything. I can't really explain it.
Yeah, totally. And fuck explaining it.
Yeah.
But how about like, what direction do you see like yourself like moving into like with this new single? Like, do you think that's like you're still taking a step forward with that, or is it like a similar vibe, or are you still trying to keep pushing it?
It's definitely a big like step up.
Yeah.
Like big change from what I've been doing.
Yeah, true.
It's like I don't know since
you mixed mastered it again.
Yeah, mixed and mastered it.
Who got the beat?
Who?
Benny,
Bailey.
Fucking Benny, sick.
Yeah.
But who made that new single beat?
The one
the
that
FaceTime.
that was the Free for Profit beat.
Right.
That's the first one. But my mate, I mixed my vocals, but I don't have like auto tune and shit. I don't know how to find auto tune. So
you gotta pay for it, shit.
All that shit's
Yeah.
raw. There's no auto tune. Well, occasional one, but all my shit's no auto tune because it just fucks with my voice.
most
I
all
can't
my
do
stuff on
auto tune.
SoundCloud.
It's like, you know, when I'm like, it's just.
Hey,
And so is you, like,
Yeah.
you can do it, but you gotta have.
I
this
know how to like
certain
control
pitch.
my auto tune.
some people, man, it's an art to like, I think, because like I've fucked with auto tune and like I can get it to a certain standard where I'm like, oh, it sounds sort of okay, but like
It's
then you
not.
hear some other auto tunes, you're like, dude, the next level, like Travis Scott and shit. Like, dude, he like.
It's fucking beautiful.
I think he puts on multiple auto tunes and like
That's
tweaks it and
It's
shit.
beautiful. I
There's
love
this
his
thing called
voice.
new tone, right? So you put the auto tune and then new tone, right? So you put the vocals in and it shows you the frequency of like where your voice is and like the right notes that it should be on, and then you can drag like the thing to be on the right note. So it's a perfect note.
You can manually like
It's
shift
the
everything.
perfect
Yeah,
note,
that's
so
cool.
it
It's
can't
like
be wrong.
Melodyne. It's like Melodyne.
It's like new tone on FL Studio.
Okay.
It might be
Maybe it's
something.
similar because I think I've got Studio One,
Oh, okay.
and I think it's like a similar. It's like it shows you the wave,
Yeah, how
and you can
sick is
literally
that?
just move
Pull
the
it up and
wave,
down, yeah,
like
it's
reshape it.
crazy.
It's just sort of hectic.
Yeah. But
That's dank. You gonna get your face tattoos, bro?
No. It's no fuck.
Would you, bro?
No fuck.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to get one, bro.
listen, if
No,
I didn't,
no,
if I wasn't in school right now, and I was 100% sure. I know what I want. I know what I want.
Like if you got signed tomorrow and you
Yeah.
got a dope deal and you're happy as fuck. with it.
and I had money and like I didn't give a fuck.
I don't
Maybe
fuck.
I'd think about it. I'd be like, maybe do I want to fuck on my face? Do I
What'd you
want to shit
get?
on my face? I don't really know. That's the thing.
Just get love gang, bro. Like.
I love gay shirts. No, but I want my lucky number.
Put it on their fucking eyelids, bro. Hey, for sure.
Like just a little love game, like
Hey.
100%.
My-
Get it done like this year.
That is sick, man.
My like lucky number 777. So I wanted to get that like on the inside of my like hand here.
Mm-hmm.
This man's so
With
like,
like a thing through here.
this man's so into that shit, but I'm just like, fuck it.
No, I don't give
No,
a shit
I know,
about that.
I
but,
understand,
Like,
but-
I mean, like, it's just something that came. I was like, fuck it. Like, I want to get that done.
No, I'm not saying.
If I was like walking past the tattoo parlor and I was like, shit, I want a tattoo, I'd just walk in and do it.
Yeah,
That's how I live.
Have you got any tattoos?
No,
He's not even legal enough to get on there,
I
right?
got one done, but
Home job.
But
Was
like,
it?
you
Right,
can't
right.
really.
it's just faded. Sorry, man.
Is it home job?
Yeah, it was my cousin had a
Who gives a
gun.
fuck?
But yeah, fuck it.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't really fuck with tattoos.
We've got one here, bro.
Yeah, you do.
No, I love tattoos. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fresh.
I fucking
Is that your
love
only tattoo?
tattoos.
Yeah, I've got another one here.
I love tattoos, but I just
What's
It's like a yin yang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sick. That's
But
fresh.
like mine actually means something like and nothing against anyone who wants to get it just because they think it's cool. But this is like yin yang, so it's like balance, you know. Because I felt like I really needed balance, and then that's like
Good luck.
it's good luck, bro. And like I feel like I need like luck in my life, dude. 100%. I feel like tattoos like if it's something you're gonna see every day, something you're gonna put on your skin. It's like manifesting. It's like speaking stuff into existence. It's like get something that you want to manifest.
No shit.
You know, like I want to get get my sisters or some shit at some
Oh, yeah.
point tattooed on me somewhere like family and shit. You know, something that's a reminder that when you see it, it stays in your subconscious what's important. You know, that's why I got these guys up on my wall because like even when I'm not looking at them directly, like if I'm in this room, like subconsciously I'm taking in the energies of like these, you know,
That's what I got
inspirational dudes.
Because like you subconsciously take in everything around you.
Absolutely,
And that's what changes and how you think and act and your attitude towards things. You know.
I feel that. What do you say? What do you guys say to like young artists out there? You know, maybe like who are in the position you're at 14, 15, 16. Who are like, in that same position of like, they're not really sure, they're trying to make stuff, people aren't fucking with it. Like no one's gonna fuck with your music most of the time when you just start because it's probably gonna be.
Because they just know you for who you are.
And it's probably gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's dope because it might be real, but like it's not gonna be like the quality that a label's gonna pick up straight up. It's gonna be raw, it's gonna be brand new, it's gonna be the beginning of a journey.
Yeah.
So what do you say to those young ones who like your fans right now, who might want to make music and shit like
don't give up. Experiment with things. Find to try and find a sound. You don't have to find a sound straight away. You won't find a sound straight away. And just don't take people's bullshit. Don't take it into mind. Don't even let it change the way you think about what you want to do. Because then it will just fuck you up.
And be fucking.
Sorry if you're 14, by the way.
We're still young, but still be fucking different, dude. Like a lot of people our age aren't doing what we're doing. Let's face it.
I know it sounds bad, but we've always had this idea. The ideology we've had is that we were different from what other people.
Dress different, act different,
be unique,
do the fuck.
We still
do what you want.
Be an individual, but it's we're all different. We are all different. So if you just be yourself, you will be unique.
But we had this feeling that everyone else around us wasn't fucking on the same type of
that's
how we were thinking about.
I don't feel like we fit into.
But we only found that out.
You feel like outcasts in a way.
I still do every day.
Rejects.
I don't fit in nowhere.
It used to be
I feel that. I feel that. You look like a sick cunt.
A fringe and a mullet, but to all the old
heads.
They love it. They love it. The old heads love it.
Ecky Snacks,
Snack Bucket. Shout out you, shout out Tomo, Joel for making them names too.
Well, can I ask how you got the names?
Alright, just be real.
Because you're Lockie.
How the fuck did I get
What's your last name?
Hodder Trenwith.
Oh, okay.
It's fucked up.
What is it?
Hodder, see? Hodder, Hodder, hyphen Trenwith. TR. I'm from Cornwall, I'm English.
I was going to ask that.
This was Spanish.
Okay, so that's where you get the HT. So Lil HT.
Ecky
Baxta.
So there's UK underground rapper, Dirty Dyke. Fucking sick cunt, it's mad.
What a name.
Obviously Ecky.
That's classic.
What was I going to say? That bar. Last Saturday, the Saturday before last,
I was
caught wanking off a marinated horse ass. So he's bars like that, bro. It's fucking dope. But he said, still popping Eckies while watching telly or some shit. And I was like, Ecky. I don't want to say my name comes from ecstasy. I just that's fucking Ecky.
It sounds cool, man.
Ecky. It works. It sounds good. Sounds good.
Baxter's Backy or Jam. This bloke called Jam Baxter, also underground. I really fuck with the UK scene. It's fucking dope.
Do you know Ocean Wisdom?
Ocean Wisdom. That's who Jam Baxter, Dirty Dyke. They're all in this group called something. But fucking So and I just got that for UK shit, dude. So. And then there's Ecky Baxta. And then this guy fucking from one school, I only found out the other day, his name's Baxter Eckert. And I'm
Baxter Eckert.
And he texts me, he's like, you stole my name. I'm like,
you stole my name?
Like, who the fuck are you, dude? Who's fucking Baxter Eckert, dude? I
gotta ask you guys. Because I went through so long of trying to think about a name. Because so many artists, that's what's cool about an artist is it's just you're creating something, it's all about creating shit, and it's all just about doing what the fuck you want really, and making something that's new, doing your own thing. And I feel a lot of artists love to make a name, because it's if you're a normal ass person, if you're just fucking on the 9 to 5, Mr. fucking whatever it is, Mr. Johnson, that's your name, bro, every day, Mr. Johnson. But if you're an artist, you're fucking Lil HT, bro. I'm Ecky Baxta. What the fuck you want?
And I get called fucking Snack Bucket, Dr. Snackster.
Dr. Snackster.
Yeah,
Dr. Snackster.
Dr. Snackster, fucking
crazy.
snack shit, all that.
Oh, dude, rap man.
What do you get called?
That's crazy.
Rap man.
HT. Through my whole primary school, childhood, I was LHT.
Yeah.
I used to play soccer. HT.
Okay.
HT. All I heard was HT. And in primary school, I remember I was just fucking, I got bullied, when I was younger.
True, you got bullied?
Well,
you should speak on that, bro, because that is something that so many kids go through. I went through that shit when I was a kid too.
It destroyed my self-love.
Alright, ready? I'm going to say this, because I feel this is going to be a minute, it's going to be one of those clips. I feel this is one of those impactful things that people need to hear. Alright, so Lil HT, tell me about bullying. Talk about bullying, how it affected your life.
So I don't know, primary school days. It was mainly my younger years. As people started to leave year 7, the older year 7s and stuff. It's affected self-love and the way you approach things you do. You think, am I being judged for this? Even though you're little, it changes. I don't really remember it that much. I just remember waking up thinking oh fuck, I gotta go to school today. I don't really want to go. I want to stay home. Because of bullying and stuff. And that's why I'm so grateful for what I have now after like going through that shit. Like I know it's bullying, like happens everywhere, but like it's fucked up still. But
Fucking sad, dude.
what about you? Got
Yeah,
bullied?
well, I got fucking bro. I can't drop names, dude. It's pretty fucked up who I got bullied from now, who's succeeding in life. But like at my primary school, like I was old year 7s, dude, I got spat on, fucking kicked a soccer ball into my head. I don't know, I was a target. It's just this little fat kid, you know. And I used to be fucking shit. We used to be fucking chubby cunts. But I don't know, it's fucking shit. I didn't think anything about it, and like I told my mum and dad, and like, you know, it's just, I don't know, that's just sad.
But as artists as well, I feel like as an artist, you're sensitive, like you feel shit and you care.
A lot of shit comes from that. Like I reckon like fucking bullying like destroyed a bit of my mental health.
100%,
Like it really has an impact on like the way you act as an adult.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty insecure like about shit, so I'm pretty defensive like of my ego. Like I don't want my ego to be like
bruised,
attacked. Like
definitely.
And that's one of the major things that like changes how I like view people, other people, like trusting people, like thinking people are being fake, like, and then changes the way I like write my music, obviously, because you're always talking about real shit.
It made you more protective as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's kind of hard though.
So what would you say to like, you know, kids out there right now like who are getting bullied and shit? Because if you were bullied and you guys are sitting here now, stronger people for it, and trying to make something of yourselves.
I got like,
just fucking stand up for yourself.
Speak up.
Make sure you stand up for yourself.
Yeah, like mental health as well. Speak
Tell
up.
friends and family. Don't be embarrassed of being bullied.
Or even
It happens to everyone, and usually the bullies.
Even adults get bullied.
Usually the bullies are like
insecure,
bullied.
bro.
Yeah.
They're probably bullied at home.
They're insecure little fucks. That's what they are. They're like no disrespect to family homes, but obviously something's going on at home to make them want to take it out on other people. They're insecure, and will need to take their anger out on something else. Like I'm quite an angry person, as you know, and I found that outlet with music and footy. You know,
it's good outlets. It's all about.
But other people haven't got that outlet and choose to take it out on
drugs
and younger people, like bullying and shit.
Yeah.
It's all one big loop.
It's so fucking sad. And like also mental health and shit. We've all suffered our stuff. Speak up. Like a lot of men, like used to like not speak up, but now it's like it's advertised.
Social media, it's everywhere. Men's suicide and shit.
Everyone knows about the stats now.
I've lost someone to suicide. It's fucked. It is fucked. Like, speak up, dude.
The worst thing is like you're lucky to have what you have in your life, so don't take that shit for granted.
Just lucky to be alive,
And then think about the impact on your like family, the people around you.
You don't know what it's like until something's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Until your loved one's gone, dude.
That's it.
It's fucking sad sometimes, but it's real life.
Exactly, man.
It's real life.
That's real. I just want to let that breathe for a second because it's real.
Yeah.
You know.
Been through it.
But I think you guys, you know, you're really good examples of people who have been through like bullying. You've obviously been through negative experience in life, been through tough times, you know, just like so many people have. But like you guys have. That's what I love about music is that, or just art, is that you can take pain and turn it into something that's beautiful and put it back out into the world and help people with it.
So I want to make something of like this whole thing.
If you succeed and you feel that like sense of like fuck, like I made something from nothing, like that'd be like the best, like your whole, like you've done it, like you've completed something you've always wanted, like. That has to be the best feeling in the world. Even small things, you know, when you like go like, oh shit, yeah, I did this, like, I got this, like, someone said this about me that was like important, like, you feel like fuck yeah, like I'm going somewhere. So, you know.
Absolutely, bro.
It can be hard sometimes.
But like you said, like never give up. Like you know,
don't give up ever.
Find something like worthwhile, something that makes you feel fucking good every day, and just try and do it every day, and just try and make other people's lives better too. I think that's one of the biggest things that you can do.
If you don't set goals, you won't like have something that you want to achieve, and then if you have something you want to achieve but you give up, you'll never know what the outcome could have been. So, and then you're gonna regret, like obviously, like if you go, oh fuck, if I did that, I could have had this, and then like shit, like I already said this, but like.
One of the scariest things for me is turning, like, you know, becoming an old person, you know. Hopefully I get the chance to like live to a decently old age, and then like just being bitter and spiteful. Like I see a lot of old people out there right now, because I'm just full of regrets that I didn't, like you said, take opportunities or didn't try. You only get like, I don't know, dude, if there's like, maybe there's something else after this. I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows, to be honest.
It's just a big hole.
But as far as what we can see, people die, they go back into the earth. I sort of think that's beautiful. Like, cool, you get to be alive, and then you just get to be worm food after that. You know what I mean? That's dope. Like, I think that's awesome.
If you think about it, it's when someone dies, like you literally have a soul, like your personality, everything. It's not just like blood, flesh, bones. Like, you know,
It's like spirit.
Someone's born. You're born with that soul, but where did that come from? Like where? Like obviously it's come from something else. Like it's like that's what I like. Kind of like what's it called?
Like reincarnation.
Yeah, reincarnation.
Yeah.
Like when it's like you think, fuck, this is complicated. How do you know what's going on?
Dude, that's the thing. We don't know. Like, that's the thing. We just don't fucking know, man. Like, all we know is like our experience and like what we go through. Like, even like, you know, you guys are like best mates, but you don't know how it feels like to be in his head.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, he doesn't know how it feels like to be in your head. Like, you just can never know. You just can talk and shit, but like, all we know is what we experience, really.
Exactly.
And I just reckon like,
what we perceive.
I reckon like, let's just assume that then maybe we get reincarnated, but like if we get reincarnated, we're still not going to remember the previous life. So let's just assume that this is all we've got, and that's beautiful, and how lucky we are to even have this, to even exist and be alive, and just make the absolute most of it. And like when you love people, fucking tell them, you know what I mean? When you care about people, like don't let them not know that shit. Like if you have a chance to be happy, like fucking take it, grab it with both hands. And when you're feeling upset, like feel it, but then fucking like move forward and evolve and learn from your mistakes. Like some people are just caught in a cycle, bro. They're making the same mistakes over, and it's like, dude, like, don't you want to evolve?
You can only learn and grow from mistakes. And
X talked about that so much, evolving. Like that was so important to him. Like
exactly. It's just like that's what I meant about before. Like taking every opportunity, you have to do whatever you want to do. Because if you don't take those opportunities, obviously it's the regret there. Especially when it's like about family and like friends and I don't know, whatever else is important in your life.
That's it, man. Because we don't know what's next, bro.
100%.
You know, we might just like, I might be an ant in my next life, you know?
Exactly. I want to be a bird. I have to be a bird.
Yeah, what if you could come back as one thing, you'd be a bird, that would be dope.
Bird.
What sort of bird? Kookaburra?
Nah. I'd be like, probably like a little eagle. Like not like one of those
not
really
huge
big eagles, like one of those little eagles.
Just chill, stealthy,
like around like circles the paddock.
Just doing your thing.
Something in the ocean up there.
Yeah, he loves the ocean.
Ocean's my fucking
big ocean boy.
Yeah, surfing, all that shit.
So what, like a dolphin or
I don't want to get eaten by a shark.
Jellyfish, just hanging there, just killing things.
My favourite song ever, Jellyfish by Ocean Alley, bro. You sit there and it is a trance. You don't even have to get fucking fuck. It's just like, listen to it. Jellyfish by Ocean Alley. Everyone knows.
What?
Nangs by
Nangs.
man.
Dude, that song sounds like what Nangs feels like.
Oh,
Not that I've ever done heaps of Nangs, but like...
It's like...
But like Jellyfish.
Literally.
Yeah, bro.
And that's why music's
That
crazy.
shit. Nangs was something I could never like fucking...
But everyone do
that
not
shit.
do nangs.
Do not do Nangs,
You'll be
dude.
paralysed.
Trust me, I did one Nang and that was enough.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
And you don't like...
Yeah, dude, I thought my head was going to explode, bro.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I fucking... When I don't know, I've done a few.
Like, we are not glorifying any shit now. We're just we're just being
it's
honest
shit.
about our experiences, and we're trying to like pass on some knowledge. Dude,
I've seen all over the news. This girl was like paralysed from the legs down, couldn't walk and shit. And I like, yeah. It's
well, my mum's a nurse, so she looked after someone that died from Nang overdose, dude. 3,000 in 1 hour.
Nangs.
Nangs.
How
much?
3,000?
She told me a story, yeah.
Like filling up balloons or some shit, probably.
Oh yeah, but like
big,
whipped cream.
yeah, you can put like 5 in one. Big
Oh my god.
Yeah, died. You know, fuck, put holes in.
And dude, like I've got friends who've died from drug overdose and shit too. Like, you know,
It's fucked.
it's
not
just
good,
not worth
man.
it, bro.
And you just think like, wow, I could have saved this person.
And you do not need, yeah, exactly. And you don't need drugs. That's the thing. You just don't need it. Like all this shit, I honestly believe all this shit you guys are doing now, like all this shit I'm doing now, we could do the exact, like I used to think, bro, I used to smoke so much weed now, I used to think, oh, but like if I stop smoking weed, maybe I won't be able to like write as good shit and stuff. And like when I like, but in the moment when you stop smoking weed, there's like an anxiety about it and it maybe it creates a writer's block. But after a while, you keep going and like, because I would feel like I would smoke weed and I'd get so into it and I'd like feel all this extra level of emotion and I'd just like, I'd even sing with so much more emotion and stuff and I'd feel it so much more. And then like when I would do it without weed, I wouldn't quite feel that. But then like after not smoking weed for a while, I learned that like, dude, I can totally tap into that just sober. Exactly. Like, you know, but you
it's just
you get stuck in a mentality
thought,
and that's what the drugs do. It isolates you, you know, into thinking that like you need it and all this shit, man. So
you don't need that shit.
Absolutely.
Obviously every now and again it's you
know,
live your life, dude. Like,
do what you want to do.
Just be safe and just like, you know, don't hurt other people and just be careful. You know,
don't have to copy everyone else.
Exactly.
Do your own shit.
Exactly. All right, guys. I reckon we should wrap it up. Like,
thanks for having us.
That was a good
talk with yours.
Just spill, eh?
That
was nice.
Absolute fucking legends, dude. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for coming down. Talk with Yorke. Why don't you give us a quick little plug? Quick little plug.
Let me plug some shit.
Plug it, dude.
Let's go.
Plug some shit.
If you don't know me.
If you don't know this guy.
I don't know him.
Now you know.
You should go for
I think
it.
everyone fucking knows.
Go for it. Let's get it.
Fucking Ecky Baxta sitting here, just fucking.
Ecky Baxta, HT, Yorke.
Just go listen to my music, dude.
These young boys are paving the way.
Fucking earth.
Nah. Legends, guys. Love gang. Thanks for coming on Talk of Yorke. Follow Lil HT. Follow Ecky Baxta. You're not Ecky Baxta on Instagram, are you?
Sam.
I'll post it.
TT Thomas
I'll post the Instagrams.
Sam.TT Thomas 1.
I'll post the Instagrams and the SoundCloud links and the Spotify's.
It's the last Oreo now.
The final Oreo, and this is the final breath. Talk of Yorke, the most interesting podcast in Adelaide and the world.
Make sure you fucking like this one, right? What's going on?
I don't like it, dude. What's that? Have you noticed that shit?
The hate gang.
Dude, hate gang, dude. Like, I love the hate gang. Like, thank you, because it means that like you're still fucking with me. I'd rather you like fuck with me than not fuck with me at all.
Got the white socks on with the Air Force Ones, put a perk on my tongue, blowing smoke out my lungs. Yeah, I zanned out in ass class, they all call me done. Yeah, I'm gonna graduate, so shut the fuck up.
Eat ass.
Smoke grass. Eat ass, smoke grass.
Eat ass, smoke grass.